when we last left off, way back 2 weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, I think. You guys had been hired by Watch Commander Schutzman to take on the role of city commissioners in an effort to investigate and inquire into threats unknown to Middenheim, part of the Kiddam Commission. Not to be confused with the Kittimer Accord. Schutzman has given you several missions. The ones I was able to recall and make notes of immediately were Modi Zargal from the Dwarven Engineering Guild had reported that a thief had broken into their libraries and archives and attempted to abscond with a number of Dwarven books on engineering and cannon craft. The guards and the dwarves had caught the thief and killed him because dwarves don't play that game. And as far as his view is, these are far too complex for any non-dwarfs to actually understand. So he doesn't really understand why anybody would want them, other than over interest in cannons, explosives, etc. And he's eager to find what information there is as to who may have taken them. Separately, you guys were asked to investigate a problem at the Royal Treasury. Chancellor Sparsum has a problem in that one of his head clerks had suddenly opted to retire unexpectedly, causing a massive problem within the Treasury. And you guys were asked to investigate exactly what was going on there, what the disruption was, and so forth. You had spoken with Lena Gert, the junior executive that was working for Eric, the guy who had retired or had quit, who claimed that he had been very involved, very active with anything. The guy went by the name of Eric Carlsbad. He was a senior clerk, and he was in charge of military acquisitions and spending, as well as auditing the overall financial books. Lena was in charge of the wages for the army. Had noticed a few irregularities in it, including a large shipment that never arrived, things along those lines, but has no information as to why he suddenly left. And I believe that is the information you had, other than apparently some sort of plague going around the town. What do they call it? The Black Itch or something like that?
The Elven Pox.
Elven Pox? Okay. Well, the elf is currently suffering from that. I forget what it was called. But there's a plague going around that causes sores and itches. And as a result, one of the commissions on sanitation in the town has authorized the collection and elimination of all cats in the city because they're believed to spread the plague and infestation.
Oh, well, there's a reason for the really large amount of flight masks purchased. I completely glossed over the fact that there was a plague going on.
Too bad we're cat wranglers now.
That's right. Group has signed up for cat. Yeah, 2 copper a cat. You guys are going to get rich.
The other thing was the purple hand guy. We went to his house.
You guys also investigated Vossmeyer, who's the one that escaped at the end of the prior chapter. Checking his location, his house had been abandoned and otherwise left empty.
No,
It was the kidnapped person.
It was a guy who was a physician who was.
Well, no, it was one of the. It was one of the officials that conceded that he was part of the Purple Hand.
Right.
And in exchange for sanctuary and safe passage, he held the plans of the Purple Hand.
And somebody with no nose.
Right.
Kidnapped him, wants 5,000.
Yep.
Yep.
Like is that right? Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Nothing written down. It's only what I can remember.
Well, it's only one that I was like, why are we here? He's kidnapped.
Yeah.
I stole a book from his house.
Please don't puke up blood on
It
the
was
carpet.
his...
That's very specific.
Anywhere else
Regular
is fine.
vomit is fine. Yes, just blood.
Only on the carpet
Blood's
too.
hard to
Anywhere
get
else
out.
is fine.
We can deal with vomit because we've had dogs.
Okay.
Decorum states.
I plan on going to the watch commander and comparing it with the ransom note. Make sure it is his handwriting.
Been trading him.
You stole a book from the guy's house who'd been kidnapped, or that was going to defect, and you're looking to find out if that handwriting matches the ransom note for himself.
Yeah, effectively.
Oh, I see. He wants to know if he kidnapped himself and is trying to get the money.
Okay, if that's your theory,
Is that right?
okay.
It's a possibility. Other possibility was neither of these are his handwriting, and he's dead in a hole somewhere.
Okay, so it was the Commission of Public Works that is looking to stop the outbreak of itching pox, which, although is not typically deadly, causes massive sores, itches, very painful, and in some cases, extreme cases, can lead to death. They've apparently contracted at least this particular person to collect cats. They've contracted people around town to collect cats. This particular one that you found at the park was collecting cats to take them out of town to deliver to nearby farms, etc., such that they would not be killed.
It's not being fat and lazy.
Right. And was offering 2 brass for every cat you guys found.
Fat cat. Fat cat.
So, meanwhile, collecting all the family cats and so forth, making very sad kids. When the parents decided a cat is worth far more as 2 bronze or brass than as a house cat.
Right up until the rats take over the city.
Well, with that, and it could be that the cat's plagued and then they're die from the infection plague. So that could be why they're selling the cats also.
That's right.
Not just the 2 brass. Gotta think of the cats.
We can eat for a week if we get rid of our cat.
We could. That's worth it.
I know.
I mean, kill the cat, it's only good for a day.
Right.
You get 2
Breed.
brass, that's a week.
We could just breed cats. That's all we do for the next 6 months. Just breed cats, kittens, sell them to the guy every single day. Thousands
How fast do you think cats are
of
grown?
cats are you gonna have? That's what it is. You just gotta stagger them.
You're talking a lot of cats.
You guys stumble into a barn in the city, and I'm just sitting there.
I've been hearing these strange noises coming from the basement.
No, that's no.
Oh, come on, Ben.
Okay,
That's
so
what he meant.
it was the end of the first night. You guys, the 2 of you had secured residence at a bed and breakfast. The rest of you were staying.
Dwarven establishment.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
No, yes. You guys had the comfortable stone rooms of the dwarves. Yes, stone beds and pillows.
Yeah. Man, this is way better than.
That's why dwarves grow thick beards, so they have a pillow.
I prefer my phone.
They lay face down on the stone.
I grow beard fast.
Just imagine.
That's the only way to get comfortable. Embrace the stone. Okay. Anything anybody wishes to do at night, or you just want to get up in the next morning?
No.
Just get up the next morning.
Okay.
Are we announcing what people spent XP on?
Yes, we should probably go through that. So everybody gained 50 points from last week. Question I have is, where did you spend it? Or if you are banking it, what purpose are you banking it for?
I'm
So
baking.
go around in order, so we don't get that as confused. George, what are you doing? You brought it up
I guess I'm spending mine on consumed alcohol because why not?
because you're drinking beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm banking mine for talent.
Which talent?
Witch talent.
I need to go
Unless it's
back.
the witch talent. Could be.
It might be.
No, it was a different one.
Raise undead.
That's right.
That would be nice.
Take a Jimmy.
I got an outro damage competition now.
Oh, okay.
I don't have
Sixth
a
sense.
exceptional motion skill
What?
yet.
I was saving up for
6 cents. Okay. Andy, what were you going to do with theirs?
I am. Make sure that I hadn't already taken it.
Yeah, but 56 consumed alcohol.
I'm gonna add to my dodge.
Okay. Put the 50 points in that. How about you, Thad?
I'm gonna put the 50 points in the heal.
And all these useful
Wow.
skills.
Matt?
Making it for marksman.
Marksman. Okay.
100 points to go from level
Isn't
1 to
it?
level 2.
Isn't
Of
that
my
level
current
1?
grade.
Okay, you have 5 points in all 3 stats,
Level for my-
and 5 points in all 8 skills, and 1 talent.
Yep. Outlaw.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay. Then you are level 2.
two,
I'm looking right
two
at
skill points.
Okay, so next morning dawns bright and early, especially for the dwarfs who are woken up early by the sounds of anvils and morning exercises as the dwarfs get to work. What do you guys all wish to do? The breakfast is served at the bed and breakfast fairly early for people to go out and be gainfully employed for the day. So assuming you're going to catch breakfast, that's over by 7 o'clock.
That's fine. Catch breakfast through his toggle.
Yeah.
Okay?
Now, you're at breakfast.
And you guys were staying at the bed and breakfast where the clerk had been staying.
I would try to get in on some. Oh, that's what I wanted to do at night.
Okay?
Shit. I'm gonna break into his room and search it.
During the day.
No, at night.
Wolf cubs.
I always get too sleepy.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's like he's forgot about it all.
Yeah.
Daytime?
Okay.
It's a stone bed. It's not used to that.
No, I just thought every day was stressful.
I'm
Dude,
going to try to gossip with the other people at the table. Learn about the
this big ass muscle arm up here.
myths going on in the city.
This
Okay.
muscle bear.
Okay.
This one,
So you said you wanted to break into his room overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a lockpicking roll.
Really good.
Yeah, I think I have it on here. I'll just roll this.
Eventually he will.
Hey George, what is hard to do?
Gives you toughness equivalent more hit points. Oh, toughness bonus.
Dex based.
Times 5. Cool. Gotta be a good bonus.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
96
You got
total.
huge toughness.
96. Okay. You try a couple of times throughout the night, but the lock seems to be beyond your skills. You're probably going to have to find a key or something like that.
Yeah, that'll be the next like 10 news actions.
Or maybe the wizard could help you at some
I'm
point.
not
So I
wizard. I'm an
thought
herbalist.
this was a.
It's fine.
You're very obviously a wizard. We have enough experience with wizards.
You do.
He
Nobody
does
was
too.
looking. All our backs were turned. What are you talking about?
So in breakfast, I just try to get to know people a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to try to ask questions as slightly as I can about the clerk and who knows him, who doesn't.
Okay. Admittedly, with your voice problems, I keep telling myself, no, don't keep making him talk. But so, okay. Yeah, the others in the bed and breakfast seem pleasant for the most part. They seem focused on their own tasks. According to them, they haven't seen Carlsbad since yesterday morning.
Okay.
He seemed to be in a bit of a rush. They report that he will always seem to be fairly quiet and focused on himself, but they took it mainly as the fact that he was a clerk and wasn't very social to begin with. According to the owner of the bed and breakfast, he stayed here for quite some time. It's more of a permanent residence.
Did anybody happen to notice which way? I mean, he was in a hurry. There's a lot of concern about why he resigned.
Yeah, he had come in the morning, didn't have breakfast, left about an hour later with a couple of packs.
Okay.
Headed into the city. They don't know which direction though.
Gotcha.
Are the windows in the rooms openable?
Yes.
Okay. What would be the layout of the room from our window to his window? What?
It'd be
How much of a climb would it be?
how much of a time or climb? From yours, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 feet on a old wooden edge of a building. I mean, there's no balconies or anything like that. There's not enough room in the city.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just
Be scaling a wall.
Yeah.
Like a wall.
A wall that you just need to make some handholds for.
Yeah.
Fine.
Seems easy. The elf looks dubiously.
You go right ahead.
how's the height on the building from his?
From where you guys are at, it's about third story.
Okay.
It's daytime anyway. We're not doing that right.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Give me a gossip check for the two of you.
Yes.
Gregarious. Finally.
Gossip. What's gossip?
Yeah. That's what those stinky humans do.
Hang on a moment, gotta get my dice.
119.
Okay. One of the people remembers that when he left, he had hired a coach, which was unusual. Normally he walks places. There was a coach that pulled up that he seemed to be trying to catch.
Did you happen to notice the markings on the coach? You know, which livery it came from?
Yes.
Gossip. Oh yes, what color should it say? Oh, at least I can reverse that. I rolled a 17, but with Gregarious, I'm gonna reverse that to a 71. So,
Okay.
So you only can get a max amount of talents you get at success level. So like a 110 would be your max if you only have it once. That in that case is a reason why you would take it multiple times. So
okay.
it does limit your success levels, but does make you succeed.
Yeah.
Right.
I got 102.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it was. They think they saw the Castle Rock coach's symbol on it, which is one of several lines out of this area.
Right, remember, that's a talent.
Yeah, thank you. Great village.
And this is.
Ones.
Oh, whatever it's called instead.
Pick a coach. So too bad.
And I'm sorry, what was the name of that?
Castle Rock coaches.
And do I remember that from the coach lines that we had to take, or is that just a local?
No, there were several coaches. Specifically, there is the Castle Rock coaches, the Four Season coaches, and then there's a couple of smaller ones in the area.
So this isn't one he would take out of midnight. This is one that's good.
The coach they describe is more of like a local taxi
Okay.
for the well-off people, etc. They would go to, I mean, it's also a city-to-city or country-to-country coaching line, which you would take if you're going to travel a long distance.
Did you
But they
happen to
wouldn't
hear-
pick you up at your house,
This is,
unless you had a lot more money than you think.
did you happen to hear him call out a location to the driver?
No,
So it's like the driver already knew where they were going.
well, no, he ran out with his bags. We were talking, finishing up breakfast and everything. I just noticed that there was a coach outside waiting for him. That's pretty unusual. Normally he walks to work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 20 or 30 minutes.
And who can afford coach?
I'm surprised he could, but he did work at the Treasury.
Okay. Thank you.
After breakfast, I'm gonna go try to speak with the person who met with us. The person who is currently keeping the documents, as in the ransom documents, stuff like that.
Okay.
I assume that would be the watch commander.
Okay. So you're going to head to the city watch on your own. What's everybody else going to do?
I don't remember who enlisted us to do this.
Captain.
Yeah, Watch Commander Schutzman
Okay.
is the guy who's hired you guys to do these investigations,
Yeah.
and he's given you the charter of the commission with the reminder not to flash it around because he doesn't want anybody who doesn't have the best interest of Middenheim aware that you guys are looking into things,
Yeah.
especially with agents of the Purple Hand active in the area.
I'm gonna go to one of the local infirmaries of
Okay.
some type or another. I'm trying to investigate this plague going around.
Okay, there's the main Temple of Shalya, which would certainly be one area. That's a sizable hospital. There's also the hospice in the southwestern section, depending on which level you're looking at.
I want to go to the hospice. I don't want to go to the main temple yet.
Okay.
So I want to see what the normal people are having to deal with.
Okay. Yep. Death.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much would a plague mask cost, or they're just gone in the city?
No, there's plague masks. If anything, there seem to be more of them being sold right now.
Yeah, did your character ever tell us no-nos?
Yes.
Okay.
Prices are normal. I believe I charged you a gold for a plague mask at one point.
Yeah, I did not say anything. to
With,
anybody
probably
about
with
that
the plague, you also gave me herbs and
Because I'm
stuff like
the
that.
person
along
I've
with
seen
it.
since
Gave me the whole
then.
kit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean a kit for the plague mask. If you want to do it, you can acquire one for a gold.
Too rich for that.
They seem to be pricey. Not many people are buying them, although there's a lot of people inquiring about
You
them.
look fancy though. And you get
Yes.
some herbs for 3 days.
Yes,
Great.
How much are they?
More than
a gold.
It's far more than what
Okay.
I have.
Now you do see a lot of people walking around with makeshift ones, be it a dirty scarf over their face, etc. But that's more, from what you understand of the itching pox. It's not a disease like that. It's more bugs and
That's fine.
gnats and things like that infect you.
Okay, I'll go to the local infirmary.
Okay.
And I'll keep my dog.
I forgot he's a little person.
That little guy.
Vertically challenged.
He has to climb to get the stairs.
I'll put it back in the hotel. Oh, shit.
That's what it'll
I'll
do.
take it.
No, I don't. Fuck off.
I have animal handling.
He's an elf. They love animals.
That's not the point. I'm trying to avoid taking it to a place where a bunch of fleas and shit.
It can hang
Right.
with me.
I have
What'd you
charm
do?
animal.
I don't know yet.
He's
He
a,
ain't gonna go very
you guys are all at the You guys are all at the Dwarven Engineering Guild. Regardless, he can't get across town in half a day.
Okay, you stay here. Neither can I.
Yes,
You're
you
still
can.
even slower than me.
He is.
Yeah, because you're moving. Your base moves too, right?
He's so slow. Keep that in mind.
He's walking like
Sprint is
this
8.
fast.
Keep that in mind when you get into combat.
Oh, yeah.
He can't get to you to save you.
Oh no, I'm hiding behind you.
Well, right, but for everybody else, you want to run to the dwarf, not the other way
All I
around.
keep in mind is the fact that when we have to run away,
You're fine.
I totally expect that when
You are
run
the
away, he's
anchor.
there.
George is the rear guard. Done.
When we have to run away, I'm screwed as well.
Okay, I'll leave the dog with him
Okay.
in the guild.
Just tie it
And
to
well, you're what, like 4 foot something?
4'6".
Yeah,
he's
it's a
tall.
fucking Saint Bernard. It's damn near as big as you are. All right, I'm gonna go to the infirmary or the.
Okay. What are you going to do, Andy?
I'm going to Shootsman to get my gold for the day.
It's a gold a week.
Oh.
At the end of the week, they'll pay you.
Oh, no,
So
so
it's still like the best
No, I
job
get-
in
I
the
get
city.
two.
If a gold
That's
is
right.
Gold a day would be awesome.
I get 2 because he didn't want his, so I get 2.
Right.
All right.
At the end of the week, they will give whoever represents the group 6 gold.
You.
Quick question, Sean, before we get into the situation. An issue I see with me using the fury mechanics. Stun is so easily. Stun negates fury. Are we going to keep that?
No, as I said, you still pile up stun. And yes, stun negates frenzy. With frenzy is a quick way to die.
Sure.
Matt can attest to that from Rolemaster.
With how easy it is to acquire frenzy. I don't know about Rolemaster. I know it's really easy to acquire stun.
Yes.
on
It doesn't
Rolemaster.
prevent you from acting.
I
And
think we're using the Rolemaster mechanics
Yes.
of frenzy, not the
Right.
Warhammer. So
stun does not eliminate your frenzy.
Got it. That's
Okay.
what I was asking.
You will quickly become stunned, and you will quickly die, especially given the fury criteria of you cannot think,
Yeah.
you only strike.
It'll be an issue.
Okay.
It's a last resort.
Well, and the what I foresee happening is you're going to use that last resort fairly early in a combat.
Bye.
Yes. So it is really intended to be a last resort.
The only time I ever really used it after my first time.
Yeah, because everybody uses it, always uses it quickly.
After that, I only used it once, and it was because I was the only one standing holding
Right.
off a horde of demons.
Right.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you're gonna die anyways, it gives you a
Jumps in,
fighting
frenzy.
chance.
Yeah.
If you're already won the fight, you can use it just to make the fight a little faster. But things go wrong, you die real fast because you get 0 defense, and you get stunned easily, and you're still subject to the stun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't eliminate your frenzy. You're still frenzied
that was
during
my
it.
point.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Okay.
Because it's just going to be annoying. Great, I frenzy myself up, I run up, and I kill someone. And it's immediately gone.
Well, no, you frenzied, then they hit you, and then you get stunned, and it's gone, and you wasted your action. That I agree with that. However, they still can stun you, and you fail your stun maneuver check, and you lose your next action, and then they chop your head off
Yeah. That's still a
because you have no defense.
It's just not going to be as annoying. Because it'll feel like I actually made a mistake. And not, well.
Good to hear.
All right, then I'd like to go to the seedier part of town where that's where
You'll have to specify. There's a
Yeah,
few of
most
those.
the time. Where the purple hand guy was, where we went into his house and searched everything.
Vossmeyer's house? That was in one of the
Not, it wasn't Vossmeyer. The
Ehrlich, or clerk.
Yeah, no,
The kidnapped.
the kidnapped one.
Oh, the guy who's
Purple
supposedly defecting.
Yes.
Godfrey
Okay.
Jarmond.
Okay?
Okay.
Jarman.
Jarman, remember that.
Okay?
Alright.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
He's the lawyer.
Yeah, you can go with it.
Yeah, again, it's not a seedier part of town. He was a lawyer, so he had some money.
He's a lawyer, so.
I'm sure, yeah, it's valid.
Um,
So the two of you are going to go there?
yep.
Okay? And what are you going to do? Babysit a dog?
That, and I was probably going to talk to dwarves and stuff like that to see if I can get like a description or anything like that.
Everybody
Like you
splits
had
up
tried
into
to take the plan
five
for
different
Cannon.
directions.
Like,
Okay.
What was their like occupation? What they looked like? It was like, are they like a regular in this district? Or are they not? And that sort of stuff like that.
Okay. Good.
That's what I wanted to do with the dwarves.
Okay,
While
so
also having a dog to clean out.
Is there
Right into battle.
a place in town
Dog's back immediately.
that
Explicitly can't do
makes
that.
appendages?
It's a clone.
I already have it.
Like I know in this world there are like fake arms and fake eyes and stuff
Yes.
like that. Is there a place specifically that makes that, or is that you
No.
just buy it somewhere?
well, yeah, well, you buy there are numerous barber surgeons and equivalent, some of which dabble in wood carving, which would make false appendages and so forth.
Fairly certain.
You can relatively easily find somebody along those lines, depending on the quality that you want to get from it.
It's not for me. I was thinking maybe No Nose is
Okay,
the guy who supposedly did the kidnapping.
Right.
He,
maybe he doesn't have a nose and he has a wooden nose somewhere.
right. His name's on and
Sure.
I mean that seems like it'd be something not too many people will lose their noses and walk around. with
It's
that.
surprisingly common actually on the Warhammer Criticals.
with the whole just wheezing in and out.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, you can certainly investigate that lead if you want to track down nose appendages and equivalent.
not at the moment. We'll go towards the lawyer's house.
Okay.
That's something I'm keeping in mind anyway.
Okay. Okay, so
Only had 335 horsepower.
get to
Close combat or range?
I would be trying to find the rest of the
Okay,
team
so,
after
Ask me
Wait,
what
what kind
Okay.
of range do you have?
I'm assuming you guys can meet up early in the morning before you head off. Is there somebody that you wanted to go with or coordinate?
No.
I want
Yeah.
to
I mean, they're at the Engineers Guild. The dwarves, although they get up early, don't really move very quick. So by the time they've had some food and they're done with what they're doing and ready to head out, you've had plenty of time to get there.
Okay.
So if you want to change any of the tactics or go with somebody, that's
Yes,
fine.
I would have shared. I have a lead on no nose. Half nose, technically, I think.
No nose.
No
That's
nose.
what I remember. No nose.
Half nose is somebody else.
I wrote down half nose. That's
You're
what-
right. It's that was on the letter. That was on the letter. Was half nose.
Was it?
The ransom note was half nose.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember a no-nos yet, so.
That's what I get for not remembering everything.
Is it yes, yes? No, it's no, yes.
His name's Ulfric.
Yeah, half knows.
I got a helmet to prevent that.
When you're ready to make payment, let half knows know. And that was the one that Schutzman was going to give you, I believe, 24 hours.
I don't know.
He was going to delay the Low Kings as long as possible,
Right.
so that you guys could investigate.
And you went to Low Kings? Is that where you went?
And I went down to try to investigate with the people I know. This guy's, he's in with the drowned rats. He's a lieutenant.
Right. That's the one that Schutzman gave you a ring, and the name Elise that Jarmund would apparently recognize. Because if he's trying to defect, he's not going to be very trusting of people.
Yeah.
So he gave you that as a token so that Jarmund would recognize that you're trustworthy.
But we can't find Jarman.
And the
just yet.
minute
Jarmund is the one that's been kidnapped.
What did I take?
the ring.
Oh, yeah.
The priest has the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, you guys are all discussing what your plans are in the morning
Okay.
before you head out. So I'm assuming you guys are all together. You can coordinate however you want.
So somebody, you guys need the ring?
Yeah, we're going after. We're going to look for Jarman,
name was.
and
What?
we need
What the
that
dwarf's
to,
name
and
was.
the name Elise to be
I really
able to.
Okay.
But we take it off his wrist and put it on my pinky.
Okay.
Do you still want? I was planning on going and investigating
Oh,
the
stabbed an
plague
orphan.
stuff.
Oh, we can. That's all right. I can go do the plate stuff. We're
Good
going
answer.
to the lawyers to see if we can work not in his house this time. We're trying to figure out.
Remember, just don't admit doing it to anybody in my presence.
Yes. That's the right attitude.
Yep.
Okay. So the three of you are going to look into the kidnapping. You're heading to the hospice.
Yes.
You're talking to the engineers, and what are you doing? You're heading to talk to the watch commander.
Yep. I'm fine with
Okay.
investigating the kidnapping because that probably sounds the more time critical.
Because we have less time to do that one.
So, do you guys want me to go with that, or do you not need?
Yeah,
My
we're gonna wait.
A dwarven
We're
warrior.
gonna wake you up at 5 and send you that way. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'd rather have you go with us.
We'll catch up.
So I'm going to go with them then.
Okay. So the four of you and the dog are heading to the
Yeah.
hostage investigation. While
Just take the dog with you.
I'll go with the hostage.
he's kind of sad not
I'll do
going
the-
with you.
I'll do the hostage.
Yeah, there's the dog. It's alright.
I'll take care of him.
It's like a poodle now.
We're giving him here.
Yeah. Today it's a poodle.
It's a new dog every time we play. Nobody notices.
No, it is still a Saint Bernard, but the dwarves have gone to work.
Little shaving, little trimming.
They're
Dog has a
con-
mohawk. What the hell?
yeah. We thought this needed to be a troll slayer.
Yeah.
And we noticed it was moving too slow, had too much weight on it, so we took the hair off.
Now it only moves 5 times as fast as a dwarf.
No.
So you're going to with us?
Yeah, I'll go with you guys.
Alright, so
Okay,
fine.
so are you sticking with them, or are you going off on your own?
I'm going off my own to talk with the watchman.
Okay. So you head off to the watch commander. Where are you guys going specifically?
Well, let's go check out the. Well, it's morning.
It is morning.
Typically, we can find at this one bar.
Half nose?
The Bretonian House Inn in Alt Quarter.
Old quarter, that's top left.
Alright, well then let's get drinking.
Yeah.
My dwarven friend.
Not dwarven stuff though.
No. Which means you got better constitution.
I guess it's the weak human stuff.
Sadness.
Almost
Okay.
as bad as the elephant stuff.
And it's a southern booze.
What's your consume alcohol?
$50. What's yours?
Mine, mine is 64.
Mine's a straight 50.
I was proven wrong.
Okay. So you had to talk to watch commander.
41.
You go in there. He doesn't have very much going on this morning, so he sees you relatively quickly. You got news to report?
I would like to see the ransom note.
No.
I may have news to report. It's just
Okay.
suspicion.
He pulls out the note.
I'm gonna take out the book and compare the handwriting of the ransom note.
The handwriting is definitely different.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the first note. Do you have the first copy of the ransom note, or the first copy when he asked for the money?
Of his offer to defect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see that as well?
Yes, it matches the diary.
Okay. That's really all I needed from this situation.
Okay.
I was making sure that it was actually him who wrote these notes.
To your level of perception, it looks like it matches.
Okay. Then, yeah. After that, I am going to go to the Chancellor's office.
Okay, you're going to head over to the Treasury?
Yeah, the Treasury. Thank you.
Okay. Meanwhile, the other 5 of you were heading where? 6 of you?
Tonian bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bretonian bar?
In the alt quarter.
Okay. Let's see where that.
How much is that?
Me? That's gonna take
Tonian
some
house
calculation.
is.
I just felt like
All of it.
maybe
That's
I
how much
could-
I would. All of it.
Maybe I could carry him like in a baby Bjorn or something. Just slide him in, get places, take him out, send him back down.
Okay.
Just bulletproof vest.
No, we just gave him a wag.
Oh my god.
Okay, the Bretonian House Inn
No, we just kept a little.
is an old, small tavern.
Can you pick
Um,
that?
Can I ping the map? Good question.
I think he
Well,
got
it's in the old quarter, but I don't know where that's at.
Well, that was my thing.
That's fine. I'm not 100% sure myself.
We can use it to be able to carry it.
Here.
Let me figure out where it would be. That would assume a certain level of coordination with this. Alt Quarter is adjacent to the Alt Market. It's a maze of winding streets and alleyways, rumored to be the oldest section of town. Although anybody who spent any time in town realizes the town was basically built all at the same time. So there's no real reason for it to be referred to as the Old Town. Taverns tend to be of low quality and offer exotic, if sordid, facilities and entertainments. Favorite haunt of hardened criminals and groups of young rakes out slumming. Atmosphere of the district is generally anarchic, chaotic. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, Antarctic. Wow.
It's very cold.
Wow.
It's very cold here. It's Middenheim.
These frozen bodies on my right side.
It's also sort of a melting pot of the underworld in this area. Okay. So let me see if I can find where that is on the map. I believe, yeah, Old Quarter is this section over here,
Thing.
northeast of the guild. It's not a section you guys really have gone to before.
I've been there.
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
The- No, no. The section where you guys were at previously was over here, where the one guild is that you were interacting with.
It's not where you pointed. You had me over here. Right here's where you had me at for the guild.
Okay, well, either way, there's context in both places. Anyways, that's where the Old Quarter is. The Bretonian House Inn is an old, small tavern. Its front is painted with a thick layer of pungent black pitch. It's a rather squalid-looking place. Cracked panes of glass in the windows, and the permanent smell of overly boiled vegetables seeping from a cheap eating room on the upper floor. Never seems to close down. Even whenever you get there, it looks fairly busy. The only thing Bretonian about the place, at least from the locals, is their complacency in management and the fairly common word on the street of corruption. That's the only thing Bretonian about him.
There's a few rats.
Okay. You guys walk in. The large barman behind the bar looks up, stares at each of you, looks down at you, points to the dog, says, "We don't serve their kind."
The rats are afraid of the dog.
Okay, he doesn't drink beer. It's fine.
We got no pets.
He's not a pet. He's a service animal.
Oh yeah. I punt him. Not the dog. Him.
Okay.
Into a glass of beer.
What dog?
Do I know this guy's name?
The bartender? No.
He's clean.
I walk
Great. He'll have to wait outside. We got a certain level of quality here.
I walk up to the elf and I just look up at him like,
I walk over to the guy and say, "You realize he'll probably lick up a lot of the filth. Maybe make it a little."
Yeah, it would change the whole atmosphere here. Dog stays outside.
wait,
We got a certain
doesn't make any
quality.
sense, man. If you want to keep the filth, let the dog in.
I'm gonna start looking around.
Okay, yeah. There's a crowd, maybe a dozen or so people in the room, all staring at you guys, trying to figure out how you're going to deal with the situation. Bartender seems to be unconvinced that the dog is allowed in here.
Pull out 2 silver and keep him enclosed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to slide a hand one out to him
Okay. And not reveal the other.
and not reveal the other.
Okay.
Like, I'm telling you, this dog, it'll entertain. It'll keep people happy.
I literally just lean on the dog like,
Is there a bribery skill? I don't think
Yes,
there is.
There is a bribe.
Okay. Do you have a bribery skill? If not, give me a roll. Or if you do, give me a roll. Either way.
skill of bribery. I got skill of bribery.
I don't. It's fellowship.
All right.
Then
Well, he's the one bribing him.
fairly quickly gonna have more skill.
Can I give him an assist?
Sure.
81.
Sure. Give it an assist.
I live in the water. I'm very quickly gonna have more skill and herbs than you.
All right. So,
Okay.
115.
115. He looks at the two of you for a moment. Fine. I got food to serve. Take that. Put the mangy mutt over there in the corner. He makes any trouble, we'll serve him for dinner.
You'll serve him dinner. He'll love that. And I just walk.
That's exactly what I said.
And then,
You'll eat himself.
And then he takes the silver.
and I would say, as they're
Yeah,
walking
I'll
away,
slide the piece of back up.
as they're walking away, and he goes to slide or grab the first silver. I shoot the second silver to him.
Okay.
Try to slide a hand, because I don't want other people to see it.
Mhm.
I say, what's no-nos showing up?
You're looking for no-nos. He gestures over to the far corner.
No-nos?
Alfred's over there. He practically lives here. He points at one of the back tables. You see a guy, long beard down to his lower chest, braided 3 different ways, a poofy, pompous hat, and leather armor on. Looks up at you, drinking beer out of a large mug. Stares at you with bloodshot eyes.
Nose, I guess, is
Yeah, half nose. Looks like he has the front portion of his nose cleanly cut off.
Well, that should have been obvious.
Completely different movie. I like your hat, and then I go up to the bar to buy some booze for me and my dwarf,
Okay.
and the two of us.
You got enough money?
Yeah, I got
Are
some.
you?
Yep.
Okay, so you two are going to stay at the inn or at the bar. I assume you're going to take the seat he indicated with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what are you doing
That's what this roll box is here for. All the booze we can
at the bar? Okay. So that leaves the elf. Half Nose is currently looking at you from across the room, trying to figure out why anybody cares about him.
And he's uglier. I look at the barkeep, though, he's uglier than what I was told.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
Why?
He had something about people mentioning his nose.
Because it'll hurt his feelings.
It's a sensitive topic.
It is.
Alright, I walk over.
They shall know where to punch when it happens.
I walk over to Half Nose.
Okay.
What's the head on?
Sit down at his table.
Okay. This is Elfling.
Human.
Elflands?
I go ahead and take my harness off
You got business?
I gotta watch that.
just to sit down with a funny, scarred individual. Take my ear off. Pocket it away.
Well, that half improves you.
We just take it all to pieces now.
Same with your nose. You're less human that way.
Dwarf walks up.
What can I do for you?
I was told you are in the know for some information I didn't know.
No, I'm not an information broker.
Yes, you are. You're a contact.
Okay.
That means you have information.
Sure, I got an information. I noticed you had some silver. I'm a businessman. We'll put it like that.
Are we all? So we don't have the money yet, right?
The 1,000 gold? No.
Not have that. Otherwise, we would be buying a lot more alcohol. Better quality.
Otherwise, you guys would probably be leaving town hastily.
So what are the drowned rats doing this far over?
Don't know anything about the drowned rats. Thought you had some serious questions.
I do.
Monetary question.
How is it that you don't know anything about them?
Not my business. I don't bother with them. They're small potatoes in this town.
Directly the opposite of what I was told.
Okay.
I do believe we're the cause of that.
Interesting. Potatoes. Even though that you're a lieutenant in their ranks.
I work for different people at different times. Like I said, I'm a businessman, a broker. I know things. I know people. I can acquire
We
things
should get those potatoes so we're halfway big snaps.
You acquire things.
on occasion,
People.
Potatoes make vodka.
if necessary.
Potatoes will leave my cooking time.
Dead or alive doesn't matter to me.
Interesting.
Cover a log, they're calling with me.
Was your latest acquisition alive when you took them?
Well, I don't know. He didn't complain too much.
It was also very quiet.
All right. Well, I'm here to tell you we need more time. I need you to pass it on to the Low Lord.
Well, that's not my decision. But if you need more time, I guess you should take more time.
It's not the point.
I'll be here the rest of the day.
All right.
I gotta
Can't decide what else to say to this guy. Nobody else is coming over.
Right up into his side, is it?
Thought you were looking for information.
I am.
I'm looking for silver.
All right.
Oh, bartender has one.
Two of them.
Yeah.
You got some significant silver. I got some useful information. I'll work for whoever.
Then let's say I'd like to find where an individual is being kept. Someone that you are the contact for whenever money needs to change hands.
Well, how much money are you offering? These days recently, they've been pretty parching. Got food and drink to drink. The dwarf over there looks like he's going to drink the bar down.
He probably will.
Supply and demand.
I pull out a gold coin
Okay?
and
Not much
kind of like flash it to him.
Okay?
Said it was
Once
silver,
again.
not gold.
Slide a hand. I want the whole bar.
I understand, yeah. Most of the rest of the bar, you can tell they're sort of paying attention, but they're like actively trying to act like they're not paying attention. Okay?
That's what I'm trying to get.
Yes. Anyways, he says, sounds like you need to know all about the Low Kings.
Specifically the ones that acquired an individual and are currently trying to, what do you call that, extort money for the return of the individual. 1,000 gold is what I hear.
Well, there's 3 Low Kings. Could be any one of them. There is he fills you in on some basics of the criminal underworld.
Okay.
There is Bladen, also known as the lowest king. Okay. Basically, the deity Renald is the god of thieves and stealing and so forth. Folk in Middenheim acknowledge him, making the sign of the cross for luck or whispering prayers to him whenever they're gambling. Okay, but he's the god of luck and thievery and that sort of stuff. Any actual organized cults tend to be stamped out pretty fast, so they keep a fairly low profile. According to him, there are 3 low kings. The first is Bladen. There's Hurla Haywart and Edom Góða are the 3 low kings. They report to the man. Okay.
Great. There's another level of the main people for each faction.
They keep contacts in the watch and have quite a bit of the defense forces and government on their payroll. To the point that, according to this guy, he almost brags about how much they have under their control that the city watch isn't aware of. Okay. Any one of them potentially could have done that.
So let's say I wanted you to let me know who it is that you were supposed to contact, who it is that you were supposed to take the gold to.
Okay. Well, Bladen, don't make me laugh. He wouldn't pull off kidnapping such a big-time lawyer. He's too looking out for Góða's shadow to jump at. Hurla, not her style. She makes her money selling nose candy to rich young scholars, not kidnapping. The big cheese, be careful how you step. Mr. Góða doesn't like people butting into his business. That said, he's more likely to leave your lawyer a corpse rather than to warn other people than to kidnap him. He's the big cheese.
So you're saying you don't think any of them did it?
Nope.
Almost like that's the reason I went to try to check if it was him. I did.
Well then, if you were the point of contact we were given, who do you work for then in this particular venture?
I was told to wait here for a delivery. You don't seem to have the delivery, so I think your goodwill has been used up at this point.
I get it.
At least you gave him 1 gold out of the 1,000 so far. No way.
That's right. He's slowly working off the ransom.
Alright.
3 years later, he goes back and got
Well, I appreciate your candor.
Sure. You tell that watch commander I'll be here as soon as he wants to drop off the package.
I'm more interested in the gold myself.
Yeah.
I don't really care what happens to some lawyer.
Okay. Sounds good.
I say that, you know.
Yeah.
I'll flip him the coin.
Okay, you give him the gold? Okay.
Yep.
And get up from the table, see if anybody reacts at all, but
No.
I'll go ahead and leave. I'm not eating anything from this place.
The dwarf finishes his 3rd beer.
Are these fancy tankards? Like,
No.
Like collectibles?
No. Definitely not.
All right. Turn mine upside down.
Half of it pours out.
Oh no. Nope. And I may not have drank 3.
Okay. So you guys head out?
Yep. I follow. When he walks
Okay.
out the door, I follow right after him.
Okay.
Elf, elf, elf.
Good thing they all came to help you.
We need help, Scatter. Shit.
I'm letting you do your thing.
Aren't you the boss? You tell us what to do, right?
No, elf.
You go to a tavern.
That
You're a
just
wizard.
spells disaster.
Some guards step up behind you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
We need a shit to go.
The other case, the group all scatters.
What do you tell you? What are we waiting for? Who are we waiting for?
He told me that the low lords didn't do it.
Well, but he's the guy to contact.
Right? But he won't tell me who it is he's the contact for.
So do we just wait him out? He
Well,
can't stay in there forever.
apparently the watch captain's going to be delivering the gold tonight. We can wait for that and try to follow it. Something tells me that's not an option for some of you.
I'm stealthy. I have 5 points by stealth skill. Thank you very much.
He can follow. They will see him, but he can
And
follow.
I'm specially trained for underground stealth, and that comes in handy.
I'm a rock.
All you got to do is convince him to escape into the sewers. He's good.
Yeah. What's that? We should just convince him to have the gold exchange in the sewers.
Well, I can assist you. I have a particular set of skills.
Where else was it I wanted to go?
If you trust that.
I want to go try to
Or should
find
we just
this
beat up the person?
livery.
Get the answer.
Oh, the
Castle
coach,
Rock.
Castle Rock coach.
Yep.
Okay.
So then
Meanwhile, what else were you doing?
I'm gonna go.
Well,
I mean,
no, we're trying to get the
I'm
information.
gonna go to the treasury in order to
Go talk to the chancellor again.
Beat him up,
Not
punch him in his
chancellor.
nose.
the one.
While he's stunned, he'll tell us everything. Yeah.
finger in the nose.
Lawyers.
Yeah.
Clerk,
Uh,
not the lawyer's
Really
clerk.
help you once you
The secondary clerk.
Go beat him up.
get the money out.
Two different things. There is the clerk, the head clerk, who retired unexpectedly, and his assistant, who's still there and very talkative.
Is that
I'm gonna go to the
You have a sit your back on.
Okay.
and
No, the guy just pickpocketed.
I'm going to
He
give her
forgets
the
about
book.
it. Gets back to the
And-
room later.
You're going to give her the book? Okay.
I'm gonna give her the book and tell her I'll give you three silver now to look into this book and inform me if there's anything off with the dealings in this written down in this book. Look,
Okay. She takes the book very curiously, goes over to one of the side tables and starts peering through it.
yeah,
I could certainly read this for you. I'm sorry you're so unfortunate as to be illiterate. We do have classes in town for that.
I'm plenty literate. I don't have time to look through this and actually study this.
Okay. Well, so it'll take me from the thick. This looks like maybe an hour or two. Got time for that?
Right. What kind of book is it?
Sure.
Okay.
And it's more. I don't have a set of skills to know if there's anything off with this, with these transactions.
Okay. Well, this looks like a diary of his activities.
I did not know that. I was under the impression it was like a notebook of his recent transactions in the city.
Well, no, I mean it's written a bit abstract and everything, but no, this is a diary of all of his activities and everything.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
What's that for?
Well, I'll still give her the 3 gold. I'll still give her 3 silver.
Okay.
And
gold.
My eyes went.
I'm like, man, I'm becoming a servant now. People just give you 3 gold to read a book for an hour.
I'll still have her read through it, see if she notices anything off about it.
Okay. So you're going to wait for her to read through it?
I'm going to
The halflings with us, right? Yeah, the halflings with us.
um,
With us. What do you think?
Yeah.
We should beat up the person?
I'll speak
him
with people
Punch
at
him in his
the
nose?
treasury, speak around,
Half
and
nose.
try to figure out
Half
if there's anything
See,
else.
he's not giving us
Okay,
information.
they're not really willing to
Beat him
give
up,
you any
give him a black eye,
information or
take his
time
other half
because they're all
nose.
pretty busy.
And take his gold.
She can because she's concerned, and currently her job is paused until they can find a replacement for Carlsbad.
For the entire underground of the
Well, he's
city.
not giving
Okay.
us the information.
Yeah, I'll wait.
We can try to
Okay.
apart. I mean, I don't-
I'll work with her
just-
to try to figure out if there's anything else.
I can see in the dark.
Okay. Since you guys were here yesterday, I did some further research. And I did some more work on the audit. I found some indication that he had been issuing gold to larger regiments than actually exist.
Good to know.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Ukraine.
So,
They were all signed by Sergeant Stoll.
sergeants.
All on their nose.
Only halfway.
We were doing that, by the way.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Okay.
There was also something. We already mentioned, or I already told you about that huge payment to Pyotr Pavel Engelbrecht for the plague masks.
Yes. Me.
Sounds like a big alien line.
Like
Yep.
that never arrived.
Yep.
Could they have been intercepted?
I have no idea.
Is there any dealings outside the city? Have you had any similar incidents occur? Where
Well, we're still auditing the records and everything. There may very well have been plenty.
Well, in the past, have there been incidents occur where outlaws or brigands?
Well, sure, but who needs 1,000 plague masks?
There are a lot of iffy civilians that would pay quite a bit for plague masks.
Okay. It's the first I've ever heard of such a thing. I mean, sure, a sword goes missing or a bow goes missing, maybe a barrel of gunpowder, but a whole shipment of plague masks? That's awfully specific.
Yeah, it's very, very low chance that it actually happened, but it's still a good thing to check, at least in my opinion. Which regiment? Do you know the names of the regiments that were?
Well, yeah, but they don't exist.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
She gives you a couple of different names, but according to her, they're not regiments that exist.
I'm still gonna go check with the watch commander soon to
Oh,
go see if
okay.
there are nicknames.
Okay, she writes out a slip of paper that has a couple of different names on it that you don't recognize one way or the other.
Names.
Yeah,
She joined herself and beat up half nose.
Already left.
Right, we're outside
Okay.
with you.
Yeah, we're outside with you.
so yeah, it'll be a few hours. So if you want me to read through this and see if there's anything of note.
Oh, I would like to read through this. I am going to go speak with the watch commander.
Okay.
I'll be back in 3 hours.
Okay.
Just giving her
Okay.
time.
So meanwhile, what are the rest of you guys doing?
We're mugging.
We're outside the bar, so we're asking the
The,
elf.
the dwarf is saying something about beating up half nose.
Yeah,
Right.
take his other half.
Yeah, because
Hold it hostage.
the most heroic thing is to beat up a guy who's already injured.
Yeah.
It's evil. It's evil. He's got a fancy hat. It's kind of nice.
So while we were in the bar,
Oh,
did I notice anybody who might have been suffering from this itching plague?
you saw 2 or 3 people scratching. Yes.
I was one.
What's the dog?
Yes. The dog was scratching at one point also, but no, nobody has open sores or anything like that you saw.
Okay.
You attribute it more to just the general cleanliness of the neighborhood more than anything else. But that's how the itching pox starts.
So I'm gonna walk up when he walks away from the informant guy, half nose.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up and go sit in the chair at the table.
Okay.
All right.
He doesn't notice you at first.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stare at him until he notices me.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey.
What the hell were you?
He finally looks up and says, "I think your elf left."
Yeah, I have a question. On
Okay.
the on the lower,
Put your ear back on so you can hear things.
on the down low people in the city, like, you know, the elf, all you other people of ill repute. Is the plague bothering you guys as well? I have no real interactions with you guys, but I'm trying to find the source of the plague. Maybe even a cure, because I'm a doctor.
He taps that gold coin on the table and says, I don't know what you'd be talking about. Puts the coin in his pocket.
Do I look like I have a gold coin? I'm doing this as a service to the people.
I appreciate that. We all need to do service.
Hold on. I'll make a big show of like rolling around.
You hold up a silver coin. Here you go.
Rolling around. And I pull out a bronze. I'm like, what can I get for a bronze, man? And I'm gonna make like I'm gonna
Plead.
yeah, basically plead. I'm gonna put her on there and be like,
Charm.
huh? Right? You're just kind of making a comical effort of it. Come on, man. I'm
give me
trying.
a-
This is what I got.
Give me a charm roll.
Get it, man. Give him the puppy dog eyes.
Thank God you have a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Both pairs.
Yeah, both of them. You and the dog.
I sat down and specifically insulted the guys.
Remember, Fortune was doing fortunes differently now.
Don't have to worry about we're beating them up later. That could be one of the questions we ask when we beat them up.
I mean, we can take your.
I rolled like a 62 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. You hear something that sounds sort of like a chuckle at the coin and everything. He pretty much ignores you.
Really nasally.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nasal.
I'll put another one on there. Be like,
Yeah. He doesn't seem
actually,
impressed.
more like,
He doesn't seem impressed by the brass.
oh, come on, man. That's double what I was gonna offer.
That's not worth getting out of bed. You want some information? We partake of silver in this area.
One left. I'm looking at.
He just takes his two bronze that are on the table while he's not looking.
I cinch up my pouch.
Okay.
Fine.
Nice dog. Looking to sell?
No. How much can I get for him though?
If you had more hair, maybe a couple gold.
Dude, it's a Saint Bernard. How hairy can you get?
We shaved
Looks like a dwarven haircut.
Seriously? Come on, say, you're gonna die in your sleep.
No.
You guys have the wrong impression of who my character is.
I have a potion for that. I have a potion for that.
I wasn't always a doctor.
No, you'd probably get 5 gold for him.
Wow. You hear that? 5 gold. And I reach over and pull my bronze back. And just, well, when I get a silver and you feel like not being mean, fine. And I just hop off the chair,
Okay.
grab my dog and walk away.
Okay.
Take a single point damage because the chick's so high up.
Oh, come on, man. I'm 3.5 feet tall. I'm not.
He's not.
Yeah,
He's not a 2-inch figure.
Yeah.
It's a long fall to the ground.
Dog's name is 5.
5G.
Oh, watch out.
I do love it.
Think of Aura.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
30 gold.
He seems willing to talk for the right price.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait until I see somebody scratching.
In the bar?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then I'll just walk over to him and be like,
Okay.
I've got my robe on.
Yeah.
And my apron and everything. Just be like,
Smock.
Yeah, you pull the sleeve off. You see some little bug go scurrying away.
You need a bath. And I just walk away.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Let's go.
Is it late afternoon or
It's
still morning?
late morning maybe.
So we come back at night then? No?
No armor.
I already
I
got
don't
my
take
I left the bar.
I know. I left
Can't
with
worry
you.
about
That's
it.
what.
Nope. Can't
When
even
you
worry
walked
about
out, we followed you out. Me and the door followed you out.
I'm heading to
Yeah,
the,
everybody outside. The halfling eventually comes out.
I'm heading to the, what's that place I told you about, Livery?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Castle Rock coaching.
Yep.
Okay. You find that location. They are on the eastern side of town. Not very far.
Good.
Roughly, I want to say it's like over this area.
It feels far.
It is.
It's even uphill.
Yeah, it's in that area. Takes about 30 minutes for you guys to walk over there.
An hour for him.
No, that is with him.
And the thing is, it's uphill also.
Yeah, both ways.
I'm about ready to just rent the coach to take us around the town.
I might get a wheelbarrow.
Okay,
and he-
so are you looking to buy tickets?
Will be
No.
What's your destination?
Information.
Okay, what can I help you with?
Well, I had a friend of mine that was picked up by a coach from out of the, well, I give him the address.
Okay.
I give him the date, name, and I'm just trying to find out where it dropped him off.
Well, I'm sorry we don't give out that information.
Hold down.
So what date was that you
I
said?
tell him.
Okay. Name was what?
It was Godfrey.
Godfrey?
No, it was
No.
not.
Yeah, it was. No, I'm sorry.
No,
No,
we
I'm
don't-
sorry.
Yeah, we don't have anybody by the name of Godfried.
Eric Carlsbad. Sorry.
Carlsbad. Oh yeah, we picked up Carlsbad. They actually dropped him off here at this office.
Truly.
Yeah.
Who did you meet up with from here?
I don't have any record of that.
Who was here at that time?
Well, looking around, it's like a bus station. They have lots of people coming and going.
I'm talking about employees. Were you here?
No, I wasn't here. I mean, if she gets another clerk, that was. He comes over and she asks him, "Hey, do you remember somebody by the name of Carlsbad coming in 2 days ago?" He said, "No."
Give a description.
That doesn't really help. I mean, he's not anything particularly unique because most people on the coach are going to be well-to-do.
But most of them wouldn't be carrying 2 bags or bags. Like
Well,
they're moving or going somewhere.
Actually, they would. It's a travel coach. It'd be like taking a city, like a Greyhound to another town.
You know, you elves don't usually move a lot or have a lot.
Yes,
of things, so
but a lot of
it's
people,
strange for you.
a lot of people do carry bags because they are traveling.
Did you have a coach going out of town that day?
Well, yes, we have coaches every few hours. All right, is there a destination you have in mind?
Did he book any further coach to leave town?
She looks through the notes. No, I don't have any tickets sold to Carlsbad that day.
Think of who else he could have been going by.
Nothing.
Are there any shady notable places by here?
Nope. I don't know.
There's the Elven Bar.
Okay, yeah. But
That's where I'm going for lunch.
I mean, he could have went south back to that town area.
That's what we're gonna have to check.
Yep. Could beat up half nose status with that too.
I think the person.
Okay. Where would you guys like to go?
Going to watch Brandon.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay.
So while they figure out their next move, you go back to the watch commander. He seems rather surprised to see you again so soon.
Learn some new info.
Okay, you don't need to report to me every hour. I'm fine with once a week.
I am aware of that. Just I have a quick question, and I'll
Okay.
show him the name of the regiments Do any of these regiments ring a bell for you?
Well, I mean, they're army regiments, but I've never heard of these before.
Okay.
Is this some foreign power looking to take over the city?
Our missing chancellor was paying extra gold to these regiments, and nobody can recall were these regiments. So I was trying to figure out if they're nicknames for a regiment, or if they just don't exist whatsoever.
No, these look like designations that would match our pattern that we use, but these regiments don't exist to my knowledge.
Got it. Money launderer, yay. And alright. So money was disappearing into the ether, and someone had to be getting it. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
Thank you for your time,
Okay.
and I'll walk out. Oh, just
Then you walk back in?
He's just been standing outside the walk-through, coming up.
You'll just loiter in
I'll
it?
just walk around talking to people until.
Okay, just fill time for the next couple of hours? Okay. What do the rest of you want to do?
I'm gonna go to the infirmary, like I said earlier.
Okay.
I'm looking to the elf.
Bad idea.
Oh no.
What's the plan, Elf?
Oh.
Stick with him.
Follow the halfling?
I'm the leader now.
If he ends up going to where I think he's going, he's going to need your help.
Okay. All right. I will.
Follow the dog?
I'll accompany the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow the dog also.
The dog.
Well, the dog dutifully follows the halfling, so fortunately you're all heading the same direction.
5G.
What about you? You go with him too?
Yeah, I'm following him.
Okay. Or are you going somewhere else?
I want to get something to eat.
Okay, you're gonna get some food. So you head over to the Elven Tavern and get some food. Meanwhile, the rest of you head down to the southwest portion of town. It takes quite a while to go there. You seem slow. And arrive at the hospice in the early afternoon. There's a small number of people there, and the priests were tending wounds and so forth. A couple of people seem to have slashes and wounds, possibly from knives or similar. One guy has a nasty bruise on his head from where he got knocked by something very hard and solid. And then there's maybe 3 or 4 people that have open festering wounds that they keep trying to scratch. Looks like doing more damage to themselves that way than anything else.
So I'm not gonna go in. But are there any cats around?
There are no cats present.
That's not. I'm gonna. So like an alleyway on the side of the
Sure.
Building.
Sure.
I'll go ahead and kind of meld in.
Go cat hunting?
Yeah, just meld in with the alleyway and see if cats come up. But keep an eye and see if anybody wanders up. Like they're keeping an eye on.
Get my hammer out in case a
Dog.
cat wanders in.
It's an ogre hook, but yeah,
That works.
I got it.
Good lord. Can you watch the dog for me? I don't want to take him inside.
Yep,
I don't wanna
you can
get-
stay with catfishing. You can watch it.
Alright.
Can't keep up with them though.
So, I'll go inside.
What are you doing, Ben? You gonna go catfishing or dog watching? Okay. So you wander in. When the priest runs over, looks like he hasn't slept very much. Says, "Are you injured?
No, I'm here to help.
You're a physician,
Yes.
medic.
Yep.
Excellent. Grab the first broken leg over there and get started.
I will, and as I'm doing it, I'm going to start talking to people
Okay.
about the plague and what they've learned and stuff like that.
Okay. Give me a charm roll with a +20.
You don't need a medicine roll.
I'm immediately like, you can heal people without fire? No, wrong character.
No. He just pulls out some knives and starts cutting. He's not healing anybody.
66 plus
That's how my wizard is. If we ever saw me heal without fire, I was torturing first.
Okay.
Plus 20. 125.
125.
125. Okay.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, quite a few people are talking about the plague, the itching pox. They're saying in the last 3 or 4 weeks, since shortly after the festival, this plague has been running rampant. I mean, they got the one guy you're talking to who's sitting there just scratching incessantly, and I mean, this is where he has open sores. He's like scratching that area, making the skin even worse, seemingly uncontrollably. According to him, his wife killed their 2 house cats like a week into the place, figuring that might solve it. But he still came down with it. His son has it. His case is the worst, so he came here trying to get some assistance. He can't afford the other temple.
Are there straps on the bed?
No. This is the inexpensive care that they do for charity rather than anything else. And the priests and everything, I mean, they're making the effort. I mean, they're obviously, from what your medical knowledge, they're trying to do the right thing, but they don't have the equipment to really deal with a large plague outbreak.
How many beds do they have?
6.
Okay.
4 are occupied with plague victims, and then several others are sitting either in chairs or on benches with other wounds.
Okay. I'll walk outside.
Okay.
To.
Dwarf sitting there on the side, dogs running around the courtyard.
You guys got any rope? I'm watching. Yeah, I appreciate that. I go back inside. Right.
I got
I walk up
Depending on what you're thinking about, it could work.
I walk up to the priest, and I'm
Okay.
like, I think you need to tie them down so they don't scratch. They're making the wounds worse.
Okay, we can certainly do that.
Yeah, tie them down. Do you have any alcohol to pour on the wounds?
We've already got it.
Well, we have some weak alcohol we use for anointing the dead and so forth, but why would we use alcohol?
That's the problem
Yeah.
I'm having because I know germ theory.
Right. I mean, you know germ theory, and you're overthinking it.
I'm overthinking.
I mean, we
tying
have
the bed, tying them down to the bed would be make sense.
that's
So
fine.
you don't
Yeah,
make-
no. I mean, their claim is they have plenty of healing poultices that they've been applying that. The dung is fresh. It hasn't made a big difference yet.
Well, if you're letting them scratch, they're just causing more damage.
Well, yeah, but we've tried the leeches, we've tried bleeding. It doesn't seem to really be treating the wound.
Well, because they keep scratching the wound open. Guys,
I know, and they're more than willing to tie them down using your rope and everything. They don't have the supplies, so they'll take the rope, they'll tie them down. That will minimize the scratching. At which point, presumably, the leeches or the bleeding would work then.
right? Okay, I'm gonna go get you guys some rope, and I walk out the.
Okay.
Can't scratch if you don't have fingernails.
Let's go get a leaf.
If
of
you
rope.
had cats, they could help with scratching.
Let's go get a leaf. Of rope.
Pet this cat on your chest, and it'll paw and scratch the wounds for you.
Have I seen anybody like they're following us at any point?
No.
Okay.
No, nobody seems to
Nobody
be following
cares
you.
about us.
Nope.
Who's the fastest one in the group?
Dog.
Him. Probably the dog.
The dog looks up at you
Technically, yeah,
panting.
probably the dog.
Dog looks up panting. I'm fast.
I'm getting rope, Lassie. Take the silver.
But that's what was the name of it?
No.
5G. Bagel?
Dog's name's Bagel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can you run and go get?
He's not here.
Oh fuck!
I'm here.
He went to like
You're really tall.
he went to like the
4,
worst
6,
tavern
4,
in
4
town.
and 6. What's your? I mean, speed. Even speed. 4 and
1, 8.
6. Yeah. So.
It's 2 silver
you-
for a meal.
Can
Good.
you go get us a
That's
leaf of
tons. 2
rope?
brasses
Go
fine.
get the rope.
No,
You got money? I ain't got no money.
How much?
Keep in mind, most people, citizens,
what's this?
normal farmers and everything earn a couple of brass a week. A city person, a merchant, earns a silver or 2. So food really isn't that expensive.
Consider it done. You're not stealing. You're acquiring for. You're strategically transferring.
Well, no,
into
it
an alternate
won't take them long per se, but
Rope
I mean,
10 yards
That was a good
is
bit of
8
like-
silver.
No,
and
it-
4
it's
brass
fine.
according to this. Wait, that cannot be right. That cannot be right.
what's that?
8 yards is what?
That cannot be
What's the
right.
price there?
It's true.
It said, okay,
Rope's expensive.
10 yards of rope is 8 silver and 4 brass.
Rope is really hard to
No, it's not.
You gotta hand braid it. It's made of human hair.
Anyways,
There's tons of room down at the docks.
yeah. Regardless, there's plenty of places you can get rope for a couple of brass.
Okay.
I mean, you don't need you don't need 8 yards of rope. That's real thick climbing quality. You need some cord that you can tie people
I
up.
agree.
So-
I agree. In fact, you could probably make it tear a single sheet and make enough scraps to.
Well, yes, but then they only have 5 beds worth.
No, it's just somebody who doesn't get a sheet.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, a couple of brass, you get whatever cord you
I'll
need.
run over and grab some cord from the
Sure.
store real quick. Run back, donate it to
Sure.
them. I'll mark off 3 brass. If
Sure.
That's cool.
And there goes our entire funds.
Not yet.
What are you talking about? The party fund's left with Erdem.
He did. He got the party card. And he left. He got comments about it.
So,
I didn't know anything about it. Did you know anything about it?
No.
Have we become the party fund?
I've got the party farm.
I mean, he needs some income to set up his college.
Doesn't he already have a lab?
So okay. And that's all. My whole thing was just I wanted to treat some people, get
Okay.
some experience with the plague.
Yeah. I mean,
from a doctor's point of view.
yeah. I mean, you have some experience to it. From what you understand, it is from your knowledge, you would equate it to either a bacterial infection or a bug infection that causes uncontrollable itching, roughly equivalent to poison ivy. According to the city, it's spread by cats, which is why they're targeting the cats.
But I don't buy that. Unless
Okay.
it's cat scratch fever, which is a real thing. So. But all these people don't get exposed to.
Cats?
Could have started from the cats and just. spread.
Exactly. Right. That's the thing.
Again, germ theory.
Well, yeah, you got to tone down your knowledge level for the technology. Again, they're treating it with cow dung and leeches.
Poultices actually work though.
I-
That's
I-
the gross shit
You
about
got
it.
dog dung. Kind of works better than cow
Oh,
dung.
probably not.
It's fresher.
Probably not.
Alright.
There's lots of meat protein in dog food, so
You just got to keep your dog away from the poultices.
just like it.
Anyways, so a few hours later.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
does anybody know where this may have originated? Like what quarter the city has started? Or?
I don't know. I mean, the city commission might have some information on that.
Okay.
We've just been treating people.
Okay. Cool.
So-
Is there anybody who looks like they're on the verge of death?
No. Well, the guy that has the knife wound is. There were a couple guys that had knife wounds and one that had a blood force trauma to his head. And then several people suffering from the plague.
And he treated the guys.
I mean,
itchy.
this is the hospice where you go when you're in the Thieves Guild and you lost. So some of these people you may recognize from your prior adventures. Because you're the ones that put the knife wounds in them.
Just air
But most of those would have either recovered or died by now. Because it's been about 4 weeks. So no, they refer you to the Commission of Public Works for any information regarding the plague. They're treating the symptom. That's the best they can do.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay.
I have a theory what the group reconvenes. It's information that other people have gotten that's not here.
Okay.
So
So-
I have a theory about that.
Meanwhile, you wander back a few hours later. She has a book sitting on the side. She's otherwise working with the abacus, flipping the chips back and forth real quick, counting up some things. You pause for a convenient time, and she says, "Oh, excellent. I did that study you asked for. Didn't really find anything particularly of note, but I did find this." And she hands you a scrap of paper. This seemed really unusual. I don't know what it is. Perhaps, not good to everybody, so don't worry about. Doesn't matter. You're going to share it anyways. That-
I'll have you know I was going to give it to myself.
No, well, she shows you that. It looks exactly as is. Says, "I don't really know what this is. It's not any sort of bookkeeping notation. My guess would be it might be some sort of a code."
You gave me a cipher? Really?
Well, you said you could read.
I can read.
Okay.
I will puzzle this out.
Okay.
Do you
We're
have painter
working
on
on
this?
it.
Do I have what?
Painter on these? For MS2?
No.
Okay.
I'm already working on
Well-
decoding.
I am.
Two.
Wait a minute.
Just go out there and do it now.
Don't recognize this language. This looks very similar to Wasteland.
No. You don't recognize the language.
Okay.
G.
Alright. Well, thank you for this.
Is it give?
I.
To give.
This has been very helpful.
Okay.
But that second one.
Do you mind if I have the book back?
No, I don't need it.
The second one is what? The second one is.
No, the-
grab the
No,
book and
after 2, the second letter in that word is A.
keep this
Sure. Yep. Gave.
discreet. Okay.
Okay.
And then
We're missing-
I'll head back to
Missing-
our little
Okay.
home.
Have you spoke to Engelbrecht?
Remind me? Who's the name?
Engelbrecht, the one who ordered the plague masks.
Have not done that yet. Have not found
What's the next one?
time.
Oh, wait, I found it.
Okay. Well, here's his address in Geldmund.
Thank you. That'll be very helpful.
Okay.
And I'll
I
take the
think it's
address.
yeah, 2.
Tuck it somewhere safe.
Okay. And then she also suggests, if you're looking further into the details, although I think you went to talk to the watch commander, he wouldn't necessarily know about the other regiments. Normally, I deal with the state army.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
since I deal with the wages and the payroll for the army, and these were divisions that didn't exist. I would suggest probably talk to the army, at least some of the people at the barracks.
All right. Who might I? Where might I find these barracks?
The barracks. She points you to it. It's a portion of the palace, off to the side where the military is. She suggests you talk to Paymaster Captain Thomas Bingham.
Thank you.
Okay.
Upon you gave
I'll also inquire into our Mr. Steele
this
or Stoll.
to gaze upon this.
You ask her about Mr. Stoll.
No,
Probably
that's
Earth
just me
or
talking to
something like
myself.
that.
Okay.
Sorry.
E.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, I'm gonna head back to our little inn.
Is it P?
Okay.
I don't know what the A is, but it's P
What was his name?
I.
Who?
The paymaster. For
The paymaster is Paymaster Captain Thomas Bingham.
Or an I, yeah. 2 dots.
I-R-E.
Okay. Start that one over.
Thank you.
She also gives you the address to the merchant's office for Engelbrock,
I thought I saw that on there.
where the
No.
masks,
That was missing.
plague masks, were supposed to be delivered.
R-E.
Empire. Okay, so
Ruined Empire, okay.
is
It's a location in Geldmund, which is the northernmost territory or section of town where only the wealthiest are living.
Looking for ruins?
Okay, I don't know this, but Engelbrecht, that was the name. Wasn't that one of the names of the law lords? Jury of the law lords.
You're going to have to compare your notes. She doesn't have any information on the law lords or low lords. She knows who the law lords are, and no, none of them are named Engelbrecht.
Then yeah, I'm gonna head back to.
The bed and breakfast.
It's not Gape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
What
Gape
time is it?
upon.
What time is it?
Yeah.
3 p.m.
To gaze upon is
Oh,
wrong.
It's a
okay,
riddle.
so I'm going to go
It's a
speak
riddle.
with Engelbrecht.
Okay, so you're going to head to Geldman to find the office?
Yep.
Okay.
The architect of fate holds
Oh, I guess actually Geldmund is where the Templar's arms are.
9 eyes to gaze
Somewhere in the center of the city. That's fine.
Come on, guys.
So this area. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? The larger group. As some of you decipher a note that fell out of the sky.
Yeah, sorry.
Can't read anyway.
We gotta figure it out
are
so
we-
when we come
can
up
I-
to it.
Can I use my?
Watch, he never tells us.
Do not. You don't have that.
You don't
yet.
have it.
No, you can't use anything on that note because you don't have the note.
Hey,
We don't
I
have it
thought
now.
we met up
No.
Just in case he tells us.
Yeah.
He may not even tell us.
So did you help a whole bunch of people in there?
I thought I knew
tried.
we were
They're all better?
Yeah, you find them. They spend quite a bit of time at the hospice, so that's easy.
Did you find us, or are we?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Hey,
You,
you done what you're doing with the thing?
yeah. The elf arrives, seeing the dog prance around the courtyard while the dwarf is sitting there watching him.
You find me in that alleyway going, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm freaking around.
I'm at a loss with this dude.
We could.
Missing guy.
Oh.
The clerk. Well, both. I'm at a loss
While
with
you're
both.
looking for cats in the alleyway, on the next street over, you see as you step out of the alleyway onto the street, you see a rat catcher emerge from the far side of the street from another alleyway. He has a pole hanging on it. Looks to be 3 dead cats hanging by their tail. He walks up, looks around, and heads down. It starts heading down the street.
I tapped him and I pointed at the cats and.
But he's not there. You're off. This was while he was at the thing.
I'm with you.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah. Hey.
Cats.
He's got cats. He's a rat catcher, not a cat catcher. That's odd.
Playing words.
It's only 1 letter difference.
Right. Maybe he can't read too.
One better too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to go try to follow him.
Really, he's
Let
just
them know where
a
I'm
catcher.
Okay.
And what direction I went.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So I told him that what direction I'm going, and I'm gonna follow the guy and try to be
Okay.
relatively stealthy.
Okay, so you're just going to try to follow him and
Yeah.
tail him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tail him a little bit and see where he's headed.
Okay. He heads down a ways, and then he steps up in front of, walks up behind a crowd. There is a shop, looks like a butcher shop, with a sign out front that you can't read. He walks up. There's a couple of people there. He waits his turn, and then he goes inside the shop.
Is there anybody standing outside? Like you said, it's a crowd, right?
There's a few people. Most people seem to be going about their own business.
What's This looks like a butcher shop, but they're taking cats in. What do they eat cats in here? Is that how it works?
No, they're disposing of the cats.
Where do you know where they dispose of them?
I assume in the back of the shop.
Good.
I really don't want to think about it ever since our fuzzy friend left a week or two ago. So the person you're talking to hurries off.
I'm sure they're fine.
The rat catcher emerges from the place. His pole is empty at this point.
I wonder if they got infected. Every single person had a cat.
Say,
No dog.
fine rest,
Everybody has
sir.
cats.
I see you changed professions.
What?
Is there better money? Is there better money in the feline than the rats?
Who are you?
My name's Ozzy.
Ozzy?
Ozzy.
What?
Osmundus.
I saw you had cats. I thought it was odd because you
Well-
resemble the rat catchers from my town.
Well, yeah. It's a new policy. The Ratters Guild. They told us we got to start catching cats.
Oh, you still get the same wages based on that, or better wages?
Well, no. If you bring in cats, you get a bounty,
Okay.
a couple of brass. They seem easier to catch.
Well, they tend to come to you.
A lot of times, yes.
And the butcher disposes them for you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool. Well, what if I was interested in becoming a cat catcher at this point? I'm trying to catch them, but they're
If you got a pole and a small dog, we'll take anybody.
well, I know a dog and a small person. So
The small persons, they work. They get better into the holes. But
Oh.
you just need a pole and a small dog.
are the cats going underground, same as the rats, or are you just finding them on the street now?
Well, no, cats are much easier to catch.
You don't have to go down to the
Nope,
dark.
nope. You don't need to go into the sewers or anything else. They're everywhere. He starts walking down the road talking with you. A short distance down, you see a older lady. Looks like she runs a bakery of some sort. She's standing on the side, and when she sees the guy walk by, he seems to quicken his pace a little bit. She comes running out at him with a rolling pin, yelling about something about infestations of rats and problems and things like that. Blaming him. He said, "Oh, don't mind her. We cleared her place of cats the other day."
Of cats?
Yes, that's what they told us to do. Get the cats out.
Well, I say, well, good day. I hope you have great luck with your cat catching.
Hey, you want to sign up for the catting guild? You stop by the Ratters Guild.
Okay.
It's what they still go by that name. Bound to change soon. But they're looking for any able cat catchers.
And he
Don't forget the small dog.
Address area. I'll find a small dog or a person dressed as a dog.
Okay.
I will approach the woman
Okay.
and say, "My dear, what is?"
You know that guy?
I just saw him carrying a cat. Like,
Those
I thought he was a
idiot
rat
rat catchers are letting the rats multiply like crazy.
Have they completely abandoned catching rats?
Well, yeah, they say there's been ordered to catch cats, and they're far more lucrative. Now we got rats everywhere.
In just your store or like everywhere?
Well, yeah, I can't sell any bread. I found rats just this morning in the grain.
Well, you can still sell it. I mean, there's a...
Well, yes, but I shouldn't.
Right.
Shouldn't. That'd be wrong.
Is it... Well, I mean, obviously if the guild's
Bread for
not-
sale.
If the guild's not killing the rats, would you like me to come in and dispose of rats for you for a fee?
Oh, I can't pay you.
Oh,
I
well.
paid the rat catchers already. They got rid of the cats. Can't be having the itching pox here either.
No, that's I'm glad I'm above the face
Yeah,
of
but if you have a rat catcher license, then I could probably hire you to kill some rats.
Oh, I may have to get a rat, guild something.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I remember where her place is.
Sure.
And I wander back towards everybody in the group.
Yeah, she heads back into the place, grabs a broom. You can hear her inside screaming at something, smacking things.
Hey, don't buy bread from the lady down the street. She's got poop bread, and nobody wants that.
No, it's poppy
racist.
seed bread.
That's fennel. So,
Makes it medicinal.
I don't know exactly what they're doing with all the cats when they kill them. But I just found out the Ratters Guild is catching cats, and they're dropping them off in the back of the butcher down the street.
That can't be good.
Cats are good eat.
Meat pie for sale.
As long as there's not a barber nearby.
Yep.
Just,
As long as it's meat
I was
pie.
thinking back then.
okay. Well, with my experience with the guild in the past, is this normal behavior for the guild?
For the Ratters Guild, it's very uncommon for the Ratters Guild to catch cats. Yeah, their whole purpose is to keep cities somewhat clean
Right.
and kill rats. And there's normally plenty of rats for them to deal with. Now, the rat population is kept under control by the cat population, the birds, and the other predators,
Right.
as well as the ratters. But given the plague, it's also not uncommon for the policies to get changed. You haven't personally encountered this sort of situation, but if the cats are truly behind the plague, then eliminating the cats would stop the plague.
Right.
And then presumably other groups could move in and remove all the rats or deal with it. Or at least once the cats are eliminated, then they bring in fresh cats and resolve the rats. Their first priority seems to be at this point dealing with the cats.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the local rat guild office.
Okay, he has the address.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
I should know where it's at.
Should you?
I used to be a rat catcher.
Oh, okay. Then you know where it is.
Okay, I'll go to the rat
Okay.
catchers.
Okay.
I'll go with
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're met by Guild Secretary Isaac Kostritzer. Seems very frustrated, very annoyed, filling out some paperwork. He says, yes. It looks pretty tired.
So, when I was a rat catcher, you guys got mad when I killed anything other than a rat.
Well, yeah.
So,
You shouldn't be doing that.
why is it now?
See? Itching pox. It's everywhere.
In the lungs.
We can help in the Constitution.
That's right. I've heard elves are particularly susceptible.
Jesus Christ.
If they only eat vegetables.
First it leads to rough voice, then there's coughing, next thing you know there's blood.
On the carpet.
So, who declared that you guys were going to change policy and start killing all the cats?
Well, it came down from the Commission of Public Works.
Who in the commission? Do you have a letter that declares this?
Yeah, he pulls out an official-looking letter. Came from the Commission of Public Works. It's stamped and everything.
Okay.
It says it was a policy sent from the Commission of Public Works.
It says, can we breathe?
And it is the Ratters Guild and organizations are instructed to eliminate the cat population of the city with all due haste in order to maintain and control the spread of the itching pox by order of the council.
Okay, so, but that doesn't say anything about stopping killing rats.
Well, there's enough cats in town. That's a full-time job right now.
Why?
Plus, there's rumors of people breeding cats.
Well, yeah. Fucking government. God damn it. I just realized what's going on. The government is both. Damn it.
Problem, we're here to help.
Yeah.
Are we?
Okay. Alright. We gotta go talk to the aristocracy. We gotta talk to
No,
the
this is
people in
the-
charge.
If you had more catchers, could some people be the rat catchers and others be the cat catchers? I mean, I'm willing to
Why,
call on some rats.
I guess so, but cats are a lot more lucrative. Everybody wants to catch the cats. They're worth $2 apiece.
It's almost like there's no
How much do they pay for the rats?
Generally, we go about a brass a dozen. That's a lot more work, a lot more effort compared to cats.
Have you not been setting out the traps and everything?
For the rats? Well, I keep telling everybody they need to. Rats are going to get out of control.
Yeah, they already are.
Well,
Okay.
that's what I've been telling them. But the commission says we got to catch the cats.
Alright. So we gotta go talk to the commission.
Right.
Who?
I mean,
who
I got
is the
people. I
illest-
got people complaining left and right. There's rats everywhere.
Who's paying for the cats?
The Crown,
Who? Yeah.
the Commission of Public Safety, has the Commission of Public Works has a bounty that they've established that's funding the elimination of all the cats. Now, as long as they are eliminated, they don't care how it's done. They haven't specified. So some of the rat catchers are taking them to the butchers. I've heard word that some people are releasing the cats outside of the city, which
Yeah.
probably doesn't help because the cats just come right back. They're homing cats.
We've seen that ourselves. Yes, that's happening.
So it doesn't help. End result is the rat catching corporation or society has completely abandoned our traditional job and duty amongst the realm to clean and remove rats from the area. I don't like it, but I'm powerless to control it.
Rats breed faster than cats. So at some point, you're going to get ahead of the cat population.
Yes, except for those persistent rumors of people breeding cats.
Even then,
I mean, every day I get somebody walking in here saying how profitable it would be if I just bred cats all day.
Cannon.
okay.
cat cannon.
All right, we got to go talk to the commission. This is retarded.
I need to capture 9 cats.
One.
Done.
I don't even want to
Cat of
know.
9 tails. Tail of 9 cats. Smack, smack, scratch cat.
Oh god! You just throw a ball of pissed off cats.
All tied together like a it's a cat game.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds like something your character would do.
Is
It-
this
all-
late in the day at this point?
No, it's maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. I mean, ultimately, he's following instructions from the guild council, the guild council of the Ratters Guild. Okay, they've received instructions from the council, and until they change their mind or the commission changes their direction, his instruction is any ratter out there needs to catch cats.
Okay. I'm going to leave there and go to the commission.
Okay.
Let's go. And we'll catch any rats we find
To the
along the way.
commission?
We'll catch rats, I promise. And I'll get my sling out, and as we're walking, if I see a rat,
Okay.
just start killing every fucking rat and cat I can find on the way.
And cat. Okay.
Just stuffing them in the bag.
Sounds like
Yep.
the cats kill the rats, and when all the cats die, the rats come in and fleas.
Yeah, but we don't know that kind of terminology.
You want your dog back at the end? Just aggravate.
No, it's coming with us. It's been
Okay.
with us.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going back.
Oh, you're going back to the end?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the dwarves. So they don't focus on rats all day. At least not this type of rat.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go to the commission.
Okay. You taking your dog with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you're going to the commission?
Yeah, I might as well.
And how about you, Elf?
I'm going with the dwarf. I hate saying it.
You have more in common with the dwarf. I hear you. I get where you're going there. How about you, Ben?
I'll go with the dwarf and the elf. I'll be the middleman.
Okay.
So stoked.
That's fine. All right. Well done.
You ever heard of Skaven?
Oh, are we allowed to say that word now?
You're not there.
And you're like a halfling or a human. You're not allowed to say those words.
I fought them, so.
They don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Rats of unusual size. I don't believe they exist.
We're like the only people in town that know they
Tell the
Yeah.
rat characters about it.
My only concern about this removal of cats and all that crap that's going on is that there's an infestation of Skaven here in this town. There was even some people that were trading slaves to them. So I just want to give you a heads up. You said you're going to go talk to the dwarves.
Yeah.
See if you can get some words in and figure out what they may know.
So with my history of protecting the undergrounds of this town against
Mhm.
Skaven, what do I know about such things?
They exist. Haven't been seen in a while.
Okay.
They're generally fairly disorganized, few in numbers, tend to run away as soon as they're seen,
Okay.
You ever?
like most rats.
I was told they're centralized underneath
Some sort of like
grave tomb. Yeah,
something like
That's
that.
the Temple of Morph.
there you go.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to say that, alright.
But they're underneath the, that at some entrance to the lower levels of this, the dark depths where you guys love the fungus and all that.
Fungus? I can make
That-
It's
potions.
better than those like wooden trees that you guys like hug all day.
It's beautiful. It's outdoors. You can breathe the air. It's not stifled by,
The
the
forest is
different
only
gases that you find.
Believe it or not,
only good are trees as firewood.
The only gases you smell up here are coming from my butt because you're right about the right level.
believe it or not, I actually really like the underground. There's a lot of rare herbs that I can make special potions
You
with.
should try being a dwarf. He could probably show you where there's a bunch.
I also like the woods,
But I just wanted to
but
make sure to see if,
there's a lot more common ones.
since you're going to go talk to him,
Rare.
just see if you've heard anything about it.
Again,
Okay.
that'll
That'll
firewood.
I'm not going into the dwarf parlor.
Okay.
Haven't been there yet. Refuse to go there now.
Probably for the best. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys return to the dwarven place. The dwarf goes in. The Ben goes in. You stay outside.
I stay outside.
Okay, you're just going to wait there for a few hours, or are you going to head off and do something else?
I can't think of anything else right now. I mean, the other stuff I want to do, he's kind of doing,
Okay,
but I'm not going to go off and do it without.
everybody else. Okay, so Thad and Andy,
Yes.
you guys head off. You find the Ratters Guild,
Mm-hmm.
Commission of Public Works, relatively easy. It's in the wind,
Keep this a bit.
fairly close to the Dwarven Engineering Guild.
Okay.
It's a fairly drab, nondescript building tucked away along one side of the Marktweg. It's responsible for maintenance of streets, parks, open public spaces, including monuments and sewers. Keeps a small force of laborers and park keepers who are generally retired watchmen. Okay.
Yeah.
You go in. It's fairly drab, dull, and empty. Here and there you see a clerk walking around for records and so forth. But otherwise, think of a dusty records library type thing, locked away with nobody able to view it type stuff.
Okay.
You guys head up to the counter, and eventually a clerk wanders over to you and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
I point down to him.
Okay. Yes, can I help you?
I used to be a member of the Writers Guild.
License, please.
I said I used to be. I don't have it anymore.
Okay. Can I help you?
I just was visiting local 842, whatever, and they showed me the writ of where you guys have declared that they need to kill the cats in town as opposed to the rats.
He reaches over to a stack of pamphlets, pulls one out, slides it to you. Looks identical.
Yeah. Who signed off on this?
Came from above. I don't know. It's official.
Yeah. Who above? You don't know?
Who knows anything that goes on in government?
That record's off.
True. That's true.
It's all based on that one guy's writing. If you haven't read that, it's a thrilling read.
What's the one guy's name?
Oh, let me get that name for you. He reaches down underneath the desk, pulls out a book that looks like it's been read many times. It is. Where is it? Labeled on the cover. It's labeled Magi Medical. It is a treatise on the itching pox and how it's spread by furred and feline animals.
Mm-hmm.
Written by a Dr. Lindworm.
Okay.
He says, according to him, I got this from a barber surgeon when I started asking about this. Very popular amongst them as well. It's fine reading. I've read it maybe a dozen times. It's all about how these mangy animals carry plague and bugs and infestation and itching pox. It's very intriguing. You should read it.
Let me see it real quick. I'll flip through it real quick.
Aren't rats?
You're giving me PTSD.
From what?
Aren't rats furred too?
I've dealt with government my whole life. What?
Aren't rats furred too?
Yeah,
Furred
yeah, they
and
are.
feline.
Yeah.
They are.
You start reading through it. The basic indication is that it's a medical treatise on how cats are the cause of itching pox. I mean, you just quickly skimmed it.
Yeah.
First glance, it seems plausible based on his logic.
Mm-hmm.
What did the guy just do with my cats?
What's fun is Lindworm, yeah. Is Lindworm here local in the city? Is he
No,
also
he's a foreign writer.
Yeah, of course. Makes it worse.
I hear he's from Bretonia.
No.
Might be from Nuln.
Wait, what?
here? Is this a man or a woman?
Man, you believe?
I wish.
Very androgynous.
God, I
My
wish I
name's
had some
Pat.
gold.
My name's Pat.
Okay. Can I have this book?
Well, that's my only copy. You can get one down the street there. It gives you a name of a small bookstore.
How much did you pay for it?
I got this one for free from my barber.
Oh, who's your barber?
Gives you a name.
Okay. The name.
I
Joe.
think the barber's got like 30 copies.
Yeah.
Of it.
Probably not. He's not mass producing them.
Right. It's the underground.
Expensive.
Mhm.
Why with the
Books are
library.
expensive.
Paper is really expensive these days.
My book is a couple gold.
Yeah, so I'm saying this.
It's not a very high quality book,
Well,
first
you-
off,
you
and
do
it's
that.
pretty small. And like I said, he's read it a dozen times or so. It's sort of falling apart already.
Okay.
So he gives you the name of his barber, where he got the book,
Okay.
and says you can talk to him, or you can go to one of the bookstores and maybe they'll have something.
Okay. I'm gonna turn and just start having a random conversation with him.
Okay. Can I have my book back, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
I set it on the counter and
Okay.
just
He takes
keep
it.
having a random
He
conversation.
looks through it and reads one of the pages again. Ignores you.
I'll just keep having the conversation.
Okay.
Wait. My whole point is I'm waiting for this guy to set the book down.
Okay.
Right.
He reads whatever he's looking at and then puts it back under the counter.
Does he eventually wander off, as most government's people would?
He seems to be writing something on a piece of parchment fairly slow at this point, like filling out some sort of report. Completely oblivious to you two there, not paying any attention.
I always have alcohol on me.
This man needs a shot.
He's not gonna willingly take a shot out of the stuff I drink.
Force it on him.
Government officials assault with alcohol. No, he's a party guy.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, how about you, sir?
Rats are bad, and I think rats should be the priority because rats are fur too, and there's just more rats. I think
Okay.
it comes down to being more cats.
There's no dogs allowed in here, sir.
In the Ratters
There's no
Guild,
dog- there's no
doesn't
dog
every
in
No,
rat
this
have
is
a
the
dog?
this is the Commission of Public Works.
Oh yeah.
There's no dog in here.
That's a dog.
If you say identifies, I'm gonna put you.
Yeah, he identifies as a cat.
I say, all right, this is
Okay.
boring, and I thank you.
Oh, this was an entertaining conversation.
Yes,
I have work to do though. He turns, grabs his candle, and wanders back into the stacks.
Fire breaks out. Sorry, what's up, man?
Burn the Commission of Public Works. We don't need any of that.
Are there any guards nearby?
No, there's nobody else in this place.
Okay, when we go,
That's why he's so lively.
yeah. When we leave, I'm gonna sneak back in and take that book.
I'm confused. When you leave, you're going to sneak back in?
After we leave.
Yeah, I want him to see us leave.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
And then
he seems oblivious to you regardless. He's lost in the stacks. You can see the candle moving around. Okay.
While he's
Okay.
inside. He goes back inside. I'm gonna.
He didn't even go outside. He just watched the guy wander off and then just grabs the book.
Alright.
I mean, it's a trivial thing. You just reach through the window, grab the book, and you're done. He probably won't notice for another day or two.
My favorite. Just a surprise
I spent
to
all
the
my
night.
life savings on
That retired ratter stole my book.
all right, as we're walking down the, yeah, as we're walking away,
High theft
start
here.
reading the book and
Okay.
I don't think this is what we should spend our time on because honestly, we aren't going to stop this plague ourselves.
the problem is the government is incentivizing.
I'm worried about the government.
No, he's worried about the cat population.
I'm worried about the cat population, and I'm worried about the rat in population exploding overnight.
What's
But you
Biscuit
have a
gonna chase
dog.
after this?
Right. Right.
Literally rats. What's the gestation period of a rat? It's less than it's like a month, isn't it?
I have no
I don't
idea.
even think it's that long.
It's not very long. No.
But we've got more pressing matters at the moment.
Yes, there.
I mean, in all reality,
Whatever.
we probably should.
Anyways, you wander back to the clerk
That's a good thing.
later on.
I'm
She's the rest of her
What do you want
study
to
of the
do?
book. It seems like the last
and what's the
few weeks or so, or a couple of months, his diary indicated a lot of activity at the 5 chapels or shrines of Shalya around town. Okay, unusual. It's not. He wasn't really known to be religious. possibly, I mean, that might give some indications of where he might have gone or what might have happened. She references the Church of the Blessed Tears in Ostor, St. Agnet's Shrine in the Brotkofs,
8 to 18.
the Dove and Heart in Geldmund, St. Berta's Chapel in the Wind, and the Tears of the Lady Chapel in Oswald.
That's me.
Well, you just died already.
And she also tells you he was frequently, he liked to go to Sudgarden. He would hang out at the Worshipful Guild of Legalists. Fun place. And various taverns in Freeburg where the law students would gather.
In the middle of the woods.
No. These were all districts of the city.
The legalists are known to hang out in the woods.
Yes, commonly. It's a common thing.
Or the
We studied
least
that.
elves.
No, there's a reason I don't take track of notes. I write the most random things.
Okay.
Big and fat.
Okay. I am going to return back to the house.
That's where you were.
Okay. Then,
Just wait there for somebody to show up.
about what time is it?
I don't know, 5 o'clock?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, but it is dinner time if I don't get back there now. Damn it.
Maybe. I don't know.
You're fast.
You were hanging out outside the Dwarven Tavern.
Dinner time's 8 o'clock, right? It's fine.
No, dinner time was, I think I said 7. They shut the doors
You
at
can
10.
handle the dwarven food. You can always get some there.
I would head back to make sure I can get dinner. This
Okay.
And I'm gonna go through and compare notes when he gets back. and
Okay.
Just try to decipher that.
Okay.
What you have done.
What are you guys going to do?
I'm heading back to the Dwarven Tavern to
Compare?
rendezvous with him, and so we can go back to the Bretonia one that's dirty,
Okay.
and wait for Half Nose.
Okay.
If he comes on out, we're gonna
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, actually do
seriously.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When's he supposed to be getting
Good
paid?
for that.
When's he supposed to get paid? According to him, he was expecting the payment tonight.
I'm eating my dinner first.
Okay.
Keep always doing things.
Are you coming with me, or are you just wandering around with your dog?
No, I'll go with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys meet back up at the Dwarven Guild. You head back to the bed and breakfast and find him. He shares some interesting information that may or may not affect anything you choose to do. And the four of you then, after having some food and dinner, head out to the Bretonian Inn
Yes.
to what?
Are you going? Are you staying? What are you doing?
Okay. So the four of you gather up and head out. 5 of you technically with the dog. Head out and stake out the Bretonian Inn. And what exactly is your plan?
So do we wait for him to come out, or do we go in and get him?
I have a feeling we should make sure he's in there hand, but he opens 9 eyes before we start waiting, and he's not right in there.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll go and
So
yeah. You know you're pretty smart. That's good. All right.
you said the halfway.
Yeah. Well, the
He's-
halfling's
he's
got the
small.
dog. The halfling's
Just
gonna.
getting
Yeah.
annoying.
Good. We'll watch the dog wander in and see if No is in there.
Okay.
Okay. You wander in.
Yeah.
Similar clientele. You look around. No sign of Halfness.
Walk to this bar.
Okay.
Make a big show of crawling up into the stool.
No children.
Okay.
Where's No Nose?
He's not here.
Where does he go with this time of day?
I don't know. I'm not his secretary.
Nobody said you were. Where's No Nose?
He left.
Who here might know where he is?
Well, I imagine a lot of people might know where he is.
9 eyes is the only thing that really stands out.
What would you like to drink? You're occupying a quarter of that stool there.
3/4 of a butt sits down next to you.
3/4 of a butt, full ass.
I'll have a. Can I get a shot of dwarven ale?
We only serve pints here.
Can't even hold that in one hand.
It would kill me probably if I drank it all.
Probably.
With my toughness stat, yeah, it'd probably kill me.
You can probably flip it.
All right, I'll have I'll have an ale.
Okay.
A small-
Charges you a brass.
Yeah, I'll give him Okay. Now do you know where Half Nose is? I gave you money.
No, I still don't know where he is.
Come on.
He left about an hour ago. Said he had some place to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who does he work for?
I have no idea. He always seems to have money, though.
Yeah,
I wonder.
Seems to.
you ask the guy a question, he wants a gold every time you ask him a question. It's insane.
Yeah, he does seem to charge a lot, but then he knows a lot. You need information.
Nose.
Yeah.
I make a big show of laughing at him. That's a good joke.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm fine.
Come on, man.
Always lets his nose out.
Oh. All right.
Shouldn't be sniffing around his business.
Oh, don't be a booger. Right. I'll just cut the rug with the
Sure.
Hey, do you guys have food?
Yes.
Can I get a schnitzel?
No.
I want a fucking schnitzel in real life so bad right now.
We have sausages.
Okay. I'll
Sure.
take 2.
Okay. Pulls a plate out and puts a couple of fairly greasy-looking sausages on it. Another bronze. That's like all your money.
I'm losing money. I give him another
It's
bronze.
taking so long. I walk in.
Yeah. He's at the bar, joking, laughing with the bartender, having a grand old time, eating a sausage.
I don't ask anything. I just look. Do I see?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. And I look for one of the bigger guys in the place, sitting by himself. I go and
There's nobody sitting by themselves
No.
other than him.
oh no, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, he waves at you.
The other.
I don't look at
I
him.
wave a sausage at him.
No eye contact whatsoever.
Oh.
I find a table of guys. Is there
Okay.
an open seat at one of the tables with a group of people?
Sure, there's 3 guys
Great.
playing cards.
Awesome. I'll sit down with 3 guys playing cards, and we'll pull out.
They look at you for a moment. You looking to lose some money tonight?
I am looking to just hand money away. And
Pull up a seat.
I do. And I pull out 3 silvers. I set them on the table in front of me. No cards. I'm looking for no nose, half nose. Nobody knows.
Partial
no
nose.
No nose, half nose.
Anybody know where he headed tonight? He was supposed to get a package from me, and I gotta get it delivered to him, and I seem to be late. He was supposed to be here when I got here.
Well, I don't.
How low can you read cursive?
Let's see. Well, no, we don't want to get involved in No Nose's business.
Near the
They
bottom.
start dealing some cards out.
How many gold dragons? How many? No, it should be the bottom line.
Take.
Or
Well,
maybe a line above it.
Give me a gossip roll.
Okay.
Or not. Actually, I don't think we have this.
No, this one was from a long time ago.
Oh, 69.
Nice.
Wait, that. We have
It's a 96.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing they'll tell you is he supposedly left about an hour ago. Had some business. Said he'd be back in the morning.
So he's not coming back tonight.
Yeah. That character.
I appreciate it. I take
really
one of the
big
silvers
part
and
of
I
this story.
slide it across the table and take the other 2 and get up. And I say, "Come on, sausage boy."
So they grumble a bit. We haven't finished our hand. That's awfully impolite of you.
Was I supposed to look at my cards?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
You said you wanted to give away some money. We're dealing the cards.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll wait for this hand. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So give me a roll plus any gambling skill to beat all 3.
When I'm gonna, as he's doing this, I'm gonna look over his shoulder from the bar and see if I can see what cards he's looking at.
Okay.
And then I'm going to intentionally call out the wrong card. Oh, dude, that's a 3 of kings or whatever.
Okay.
Ooh, buddy.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, shit. I'm going to reroll that.
171.
171. Okay.
And then walk out with the 300. And it's just like,
I still didn't make it. Fuck. 80.
80. Okay. So he looks over, takes
Can I use,
a.
like my sleight of hand if that's what it is? 'Cause
It's
I have
not sleight of hand. You're not overbound. You're just trying to see what his cards are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he calls out something, attempting to bluff. Not 100% sure what the card is. He just picks out a card and hopes it helps. It gives you a net minus 20. But you're so far better than them anyways. It doesn't matter.
I'm here to help, bud.
It's sort of like an archery tournament where you like wave things in the way. The trend is just the trend is just moving along. Now Thad is the next one to get screwed over by that.
All right.
Anyways, they're surprised as you pull a winning hand, and you clear an extra 4 silver out of various brass coins.
All right, I'll still take that 1 silver.
What was that?
my chest. I caught it.
Your chest? That's a weird noise for your chest.
Go to the doctor. How many?
That's going to be his chest soon.
Additional 4 silver? you said?
Yeah, 4 additional.
I'm rocking.
They seemed rather perturbed by that, but they let it go as is.
I say I'll stick around for another hand if you're willing to tell me which way it was or where he was headed tonight.
Double or nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go in?
So I'll
and
put
see
the-
it's
I'll put
taking
the
so
4.
long?
Okay.
I'll put the no, it's double or nothing, right? Is it
Yeah.
double what I won or double what I bet? So I bet 3, or I had 3.
It's
6 or 8?
no. You paid them 1.
Yeah.
You bet 2.
Okay.
So you got 4 extra from that.
So I got 6
So they'll give you another 4 or another 6
against.
if you
my
win,
hands.
or you go out with just the 2 you had.
Okay.
And if you roll really bad, then they win extra.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, turnips and whatnot.
Okay.
But you're still going to give me the information.
What information are you looking for?
I just want to know where he's headed tonight.
Well, they don't know.
Oh, well, I didn't say that, but all right, here we go. Come on, another 99. A 94. So with mine, it's 1.
You can tell it to your face. That's unfortunate.
Not for me.
Oh.
You guys think I'm stupid? Yeah, that's
He's good in deception.
116.
If you were paying attention.
Okay.
it sounded
You
like
make
that.
another 6 silver.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
That would mean you'd only have a 22 intelligence.
I only
Yeah.
have 22 intelligence.
Oh.
Oh, so you are stupid.
No, I'm not stupid. Not by any means. I just can't read. I'm not the idiot you thought I was when you first met me. I listened to figure out what you guys were and who you were.
Anyways, yeah, you clear another 6 silver. They seem to be losing patience with that game.
Yeah, this is
Um,
kind of sad.
They seem rather annoyed, and they say, "So yeah, this isn't going so well.
For you.
Why don't we do another round?"
Well, I'm not going to waste double or nothing. But
Well, no.
and you don't have anything other than money for me, and money's not all that important. I can make money. I need information.
Well, again, we don't know where Half Nose went.
So there's
So unless there's some other information you might be looking for, I suggest you deal,
no.
and we'll go for double again. Either we win double what you got, or you win double what you got.
Yeah, no, I don't like that game. And so I'll stand up. I'll go over to the bartender. I'll give him a silver and say, "Give the losers a round," and I'll walk out the door.
Okay. They grumble a bit. They bring over some beers, and they grumble a little less.
I bite my thumb down.
I hop off the bar.
Okay.
Right, or off the stool, and I walk out with my eating the one sausage, and I wave. And, bye, guys.
The dog jumps up and snatches it out.
Well, yeah, that's why I had the second sausage.
Yeah, sure it was.
And when I get outside, I feed the sausage to the dog.
Okay.
Well done.
I know where I need to.
Can I give you my 1 silver, and you could
You don't want. I just listen. I got a 99 and a 94. What are you gonna do wrong? I don't expect that ever to happen.
That was the limit of his luck. Yeah, they seemed competent. I just rolled low on everything single
Which is
time.
great. I appreciate that.
Okay, so meanwhile, you guys hear some laughter inside. It sounds like a halfling, and then some annoyance, and then the two of them emerge holding sausages that feed the dog. What would you guys like to do?
So he's not in there.
Okay.
I tried to give him some information from some guys. All I did was take their money, which is fine too, I guess. But is there anybody like outside of the bar that, like, just a random stranger?
There are strangers, but yeah, nothing that looks shady.
And the elf isn't with us.
Nope.
I mean,
Not really very capable without him.
yeah, I don't know where to go. I mean, where do you think a guy like that would go?
The elf?
Now,
He was talking about a bed and breakfast he goes to.
yeah, like,
I think he might go underground if he's making it underground.
Posh bandit.
well, I don't think it means actual underground.
I only stay at the finest bed and
You know where they
breakfast.
operate?
We don't. Well, I guess, should we go back and call it a night, I guess? I don't know, because,
I ain't totally gonna try that.
well, let's go to the captain and see if he delivered the money or not. If he'd been seen or where he was headed to deliver the money.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to go talk to
Yeah.
Schutzman?
Yeah.
The four of you?
Not too bad.
Are you guys going with me?
How about you?
Or you got something else? Dwarf?
Uh,
No.
Where are we going?
We're going to talk to Schutzman to see if he delivered the money. Because if he did,
50 cents.
then
Okay.
okay. Yep.
So is it getting towards the evening or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
still during the day?
This is late evening at
Yeah.
this point.
All right, I'm gonna change clothes.
Okay.
My
Into your night clothes.
more
You-
urban clothes.
Oh, okay. You put your night clothing on. Your nightgown.
Yeah.
Ninja cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's strong.
Okay.
All
After
right.
a brief pause at the Dwarven Inn, he emerges dressed differently. More of a halfling of the night style.
What corner are you wearing?
Oh man! I got the worst division.
Oh, jeez. And what you was damaging.
Little leather shorts.
That's right.
Very inconspicuous of you.
Right.
know how much.
He blends in slightly less now.
All I could imagine was.
Where did you get the hungriest?
I don't
All I
know.
could imagine.
So go to Schutzman and say, is he
Okay.
there?
Yeah. You go to his office. His admin let you in. He seems to be working late. He's sitting behind the desk. He seems annoyed and frustrated, and doesn't look up from the desk as you guys come in and says, "Are you back again?
This-
I told you only need to report once a week."
Listen, I've only been here when we left.
Your companion. He's been here like 2 or 3 times today alone.
Sometimes I wonder about all of them.
I do have real stuff to do.
Well, I know. And
Yeah.
my
Not
worry
to mention this payment I had to make. I thought you guys were going to find this guy.
We were, and you were supposed to make the payment at night.
Yes.
When did you make the payment?
We sent the messengers a couple hours ago.
You sent messengers with 1,000 gold.
Well, yeah, they're trustworthy.
Which messengers? Are they back?
Well, yeah, they got back.
All right, are they here or no?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to interrogate.
I want to ask one of them where they delivered.
Okay. Give me a perception check for the 4 of you.
I thought we were not paying them. I thought we were just stalling from our time.
He was, but he could only wait so long.
It's not even. Okay.
It's been over 24 hours.
Okay, whatever.
86.
86.
24 hours is not a lot of time.
63.
Okay.
Wait,
Why can't
I'm
I?
doing math.
They haven't even reached what my skill is yet.
What,
Listen, you should hang out with us. We're the cool ones. Critical gets
140.
140. Okay. And what'd you get?
I got
That
an
beat your
83.
skill?
You beat a 3?
I got an 83.
83.
Oh, hey, he can see a lot through that.
What'd you get?
I had 63. That was
Okay.
I'm glad I'm here.
You guys are talking to Schutzman, and he's complaining about things not being successful and so forth. You hear some scratching in the wall, which it feels or it seems strange. He's sitting there working on his paperwork, talking with you guys, and all of a sudden he says, "Goddamn rats!" Starts banging on the floor and everything. The scratching stops. So there are rats everywhere. I don't know what is going on with the commissions, but you guys need to do something about these rats too. They're driving me crazy.
we attempted to, and they're refusing to do anything because they've been told to round up all the cats instead. How do we go about changing that law?
Well, I don't care about cats.
Right.
Cats don't cause me problems. Dogs a bit allergic to, but cats are okay. I can't have these rats. They're annoying. I hear that scratching every single night.
Is it in the same spot in the wall?
Yeah.
Does it sound like rats, or does it sound like something else?
No, it sounds like it could be rats in the wall.
I'm going to investigate since I have prior experience.
Okay. Yeah, it certainly sounds like rats in the wall.
I'll try to start killing them. While they're talking, I'm going to grab my sling. And just,
Well, there's no holes in the wall as such.
okay,
Okay.
pull out my dagger and
Start popping out the bolts.
Start tearing apart the building.
Okay. He stares at you for a moment and says, "What you doing?"
I'm going to kill your rats. And I just leave it at that. Just keep working.
Okay. You start prying a board out or two. You hear something scrambling away in the boards. Goes underneath the floor and everything. Whatever it is seems to be disturbed at least.
Well, now that I have the panel up, I'm going to start to see if I can pull up some boards.
Okay.
So where, your delivery guys
Yeah, you're
just
small
gave him
enough to
1,000
probably
gold to go. I thought we had till nighttime, and you guys
What?
sent the money early on.
No, we sent him tonight.
Where did?
Well, you could talk to the messengers.
Yeah.
They delivered it. Assuming they're gonna let this guy go, we can get the information from him. My primary thing is finding out information about the Purple Hand.
Right.
If they have cult activities here, I'm not worried about 1,000 gold. The Graph can afford that.
Yeah, I'll talk to the messengers. Did Half Nose say anything to you guys when you gave him the money at all?
Said thanks.
Said thanks. Do you know which direction he went or anything like that?
No.
No.
He said he'd fulfill his end of the bargain.
Where were they supposed to deliver the captive?
Well, they didn't say anything about that. They said we deliver the money. According to the thing, it was 1,000 gold was the bounty to have him handed over in return for their hard work in capturing such a dangerous individual. When you're ready, let Half Nose know. Words reaching his ears reach his. Referring to one of the Low Kings. Okay? So,
Oh, we also found out.
I guess technically based off of that, they wouldn't have made arrangements
Right.
or wouldn't have sent the money at that point. They've made arrangements to do so. They've let Half Nose know.
All right. So, I think you should hand the gold to us.
Schutzman chuckles a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Meanwhile, the halflings in the side ripping up another floorboard.
Right. But
You're definitely getting closer to whatever it is that's scurrying under the floor. Because every time you pull up a board, it like scurries over to another section.
Is there enough space under there for me to crawl in?
No, it's not that. You're small, but you're still 3 foot.
Yeah,
You can stick
I'm
your
still
head down.
thick as a human. I'm
But
just
yeah,
much
you're short.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely accompany to the drop point wherever the money's going to be dropped to be traded off
Uh-huh.
to the person. I definitely think we should be there for that. If you don't trust us to take
Oh.
1,000 gold from you, okay.
Where does he live?
What, the lawyer? We know what
No,
the
the
lawyer is.
half-nosed person.
No,
He doesn't know.
nobody knows.
Yeah, they don't know that. Now they're fine with you accompanied the payment
Yeah.
if that's what you guys want to do. He still doesn't want to make the payment.
Right. Right.
Okay, he's established communication with them. How much longer do you guys think you need to be able to track this guy down?
I think we need to meet back up with the elf.
Does the Bretonian place have inns? Like people sleep there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. He lives there all day.
Right. And he just
Court-
happened to be gone. He's coming back in the morning, according to the guys I talked to.
Right. According to the bartender, he's a regular fixture there. So he's basically there all the time, unless he's on a job. He's a prime source of information, if you have the money for doing so. And he has the ear of the Low Kings.
Can you front us a little bit of money? Because we got to get some information from these guys.
How much money you'd need?
5 gold,
Yeah. About 5 gold.
probably each. I haven't been able to buy any information anywhere we went.
Well,
'Cause
I guess I guess I can give you your first week's wages early, but that's about the best I can do until you guys show some real results.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so he goes over to his desk and pulls out a pouch and counts out 7 gold for you.
Okay.
6 gold. Dog doesn't count.
I'll take
And that other halfling that was going to join him never showed up to work. She got fired.
Yeah.
So he gives you guys 6 gold. About that time, you think you have the rat cornered.
Mhm.
You rip up the last board and are rather surprised to see a large rat, probably about the size of Scully. Okay? It's in the shadows, gleaming green eyes, and as it moves towards you, no longer scared, you see one of its legs is sort of like a broken fork and knife, and he has a gear on his left side and some sort of mechanical device implanted into its back as it lets out some sort of a screech and starts moving towards you. We're gonna stop there for tonight.
Okay.
The government's throwing the rats into drugs.